Chop it up a bit. Yo, what's up, Gary Hammer? Come back, shoot. Let's chop it up. See if there's anybody wants to come through, chop it up. Give it a minute. Oh, there we go. There's the link. If anybody wants to come up, let's have a conversation about anything that's been going on, anything that's on your mind. Mm-hmm. I think maybe I should have went earlier. Put this in there again. Uh, uh, see if any of these cats want to pop up. Mm, mm, uh, uh, uh. Real is my religion. Getting money, had no business. Real is my religion. Money, I will. A nigga hungry out here. I gotta go. Real is my religion. I know how this shit goes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, damn, that's right. I need to sleep. Oh, well. Time to go over the arts. See what they talk about. Uh, uh, uh. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, let's chop it up. Uh, give it a little bit more. About one more minute. One more minute. Might as well be out here. Shit. So we got niggas doxing out here now. Oh shit. Mm, oh. Yo, hey, bro, what's up, man? Shoot, bro. Hey, I didn't know you was gonna come through, bro. Oh, shoot, you cooking? Oh, hell, man, bro. Yeah, I decided to have a chop it up stream, bro. You know what I mean? For first time. Hell, I was like, the hell with it. Ain't a bunch of people alive out here anyway. Oh yeah, dude, man, I tell you, hey, oh man, yeah, they people are doxing people out here, man. Like straight up, I'm like, damn, really? I'm like, did cats obtain some kind of software that's produced from the dark web or something? Because that's just dangerous. I mean, it's like, come on now, like, and it's not, it ain't like it's hasn't been heard of before, where people who have gotten doxxed, went out and doxed those people that they found out, when they found out who doxed them. So it's like, yeah, you don't, you're playing a dangerous game of wanting to, tit for tat. Yeah, 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 man. I was about, yeah, I'll give it a little bit more time though, bro, because yeah, I was wanting, people to come up, you come up, and just chop up about what's been going on through this week, and what they've been going through, in their week. So without, giving out any personal info, of course. But yeah, man. So yeah, oh yeah, your JoJo streams, bro. You ain't been doing them. Oh man, yeah. Hey, I liked that. Or you may be on the new series, and you know what? And I've long thought about this, but yeah, I decided I'm gonna stand on it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, after I finish catching up on on a lot of shows. Um, hey, okay, who's it? Yo, DH. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's up, man?
Yo, hey, what's up, bro?
It's already late. I figured I might as well hop on.
Nah, shoot, right on, bro. Hey, yes. But yeah, I long thought about it too. Yes, long hard. I'm going to do, yes, streams, especially about JoJo. I'm going to be doing my anime streams, my anime
I'm gonna start doing that
reviews.
with my own thing too, cause I just be wanting to talk about it sometimes.
Oh man, yeah. I mean,
Cause
dude, cause like
there's a there's a
I could
Stone
tell you
Ocean event
do.
coming up too.
You said there's a what?
There's a Stone Ocean event coming up too. I think they're gonna announce the next release date for the next batch of episodes for Part Six.
Oh man, dude. Okay. Cause see, there's one though, right? That my brother, um, one of the series. I think it had to been like before or after. It kind of looked cartoonish, but it didn't really seem like it was part of the series or whatever. Um, it's the one series where, dude, there was this stand or something like that that was causing dude to every time he ate the spaghetti or whatever, he will I don't know, his body would change and all. He'll look like he's in pain and all that stuff. But then, like after it's all said and done, he was like,
Oh
"Oh, I'm
yeah,
fine."
yeah, yeah. Part Four, Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, with Tonio and his stand. I forget his stand. Oh yeah, it's called Pearl Jam. And it's supposed to
Okay.
like whenever you eat something that his stand touches, like it. So say you have like lesions in your skin, you eat his food that he cooked, his stand touches it, and then your lesions, like your skin. like peels off, and then like the lesions are gone. That's his stand power,
Dude.
which
Oh
would be
man.
useful actually. He should be in the medical field.
Dude, I mean, man, yeah, right. I'm like, damn, and it just goes on many levels too, man. Like where of all the different sectors in your mind that you can go in and thinking about this. You know, what I mean, when it comes to JoJo Bizarre, like the whole thing, and yeah, they did a movie, a live action movie of it. I haven't seen that yet. I've seen all the others like Bleach and Full Metal Alchemist, but yeah, I haven't seen the JoJo's yet. I,
The live action, it's not faithful to the comic or the show. I mean, it's different, and they didn't even follow it up. I would watch it if they followed it up with a part two, but they didn't. Now I showed it to my mom and my dad and my sister and my girl.
yeah.
They looked like they'd watch it, but it didn't follow up, so it don't go nowhere. I saw that Uncharted movie today though.
Oh yeah, I already heard some some kind of bad reviews
It's
about that, bro. Like,
it's like
what I
an
mean?
Uncharted mashup. That's all it is. It's like an Uncharted mashup, but sometimes there's bad camera angles and stuff, and you can't take it seriously.
Well, yeah, I mean, and the dude from the Uncharted game, I mean, because I beat it too, part two, and I seen part one beat, so when I was watching a friend of mine
Man, I
play
was
it,
so
so
disappointed, dude. I was disappointed because you know me being like new to adulthood. I used to watch when I was little. I used to watch my dad play it, and then I became 18 and I played all of them, one, two, three, four, and the spinoff. And man, they didn't do that. They didn't do that franchise justice.
it is like, yeah, the adaptions, whatever, and I mean. And plus, though, you got to already keep in mind too the percentage of people that are going to like downplay it, right off the bat because of the history Hollywood has, with creating shitty adaptions, from video games.
Well, one thing that I think they could get away with, that PlayStation Productions could get away with, is a Ratchet and Clank film, but not live action, just heavily animated.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the only way that's gonna fall through. Is that, yeah, from how that looked? Period.
Ratchet
Uh,
and Clank, Jack and Daxter, bro, that'd be lit.
like with the technology
Spyro.
with the technology these theaters, I mean these productions, have, you would think that that they would be able to come out with a decent Dragon Ball Z movie,
Oh yeah,
to
no,
have.
I saw the most recent one, like the live action one. It's not. No, no, no. It's graceful. I'm not even a heavy fan, and I was like, dang, this is bad.
Dude, because man, yes, oh man, I'm geeker excited or whatever, dude. Oh man, because I'm watching One Piece right now. Um, but the Uncharted, though, on that tip, before I get into talk about One Piece, I am gonna give that a chance though. I'm not gonna be like how a lot of people are and stuff. And don't be that too, bro, where cats will tell you, hey man, don't watch that that shit's trash, it's garbage. Just take that
Well,
all as just their
if
displeasement of
you
the
play the
movies.
game, it's a good nod. If that's the way I'll explain it. If you play the game, it's a good nod. Like there's some scenes like if you played all the games, you'll know exactly what game that's from. That's the
Th-
way I'll say it. But it's a pretty average movie. I'd watch it again, but not. I wouldn't pay for
Dude, I mean, cause yeah, man, like, it's like I transcend it, I will say. I transcend it when it comes in the movies and video games world to this point. Like whatever I watch or slash play, or game I play, I'm going to the next because like I'm like this. No, because there's other shit out there, and we got to keep in mind too. The shit is still trying to get pushed out. Still shit is still trying to come out while you're watching this one movie or playing this one game like over 2 or 3 damn times. There's like other games that are coming out. You know what I mean? And plus, for one, I think it's been talked about before where these damn games and shit. You know what I mean? Or like too damn long, for a motherfucker to go back and play it again. It may be awesome, but it's like, damn, it's just too long.
Hey, I'm gonna bring the topic to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the topic to back to JoJo to update you, and then
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
want to talk about is that stream that Shay just did.
Oh, the stream Shay. Oh, the one you was on. Okay, yeah.
hmm So JoJo Part 9. Uh, we we think it's gonna come out on Jotaro's birthday in April. Uh, I think that's also when we'll get the next Stone Ocean batch of episodes. So what we recently just had was the Prison Saga.
You said that
Then
was
we're gonna
Joe. You said that was JoJo's birthday.
Jotaro's birthday
JoJo's birthday. Okay.
in April 4th, I believe, or April 19th, one of the two.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there.
Um, and I think we're gonna get either they're gonna release all the episodes for Stone Ocean then, or they're just gonna do the Prison Break saga. Uh, I think that they should do the Prison Break saga and then give it maybe like 3 months, 4 months, then do the Made in Heaven saga.
See,
Um,
see, the
but
Made in Heavens. That's Made in Heaven saga. You said of just from JoJo. These are two
yeah,
different sagas, right?
uh, it's still Stone Ocean, like JoJo Part 6, but it's the reason why I called it the way I called it is because of what happened, but I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay. Ooh. Um. Yeah, cause see the last one, like I said, I remember that I've watched from episode one of it and all the way to the end was uh Diamond Dust. What that is? Yeah,
Diamond what?
I think what was it called? Diamond Dust with uh Dero Dio son.
Oh, Geo, Giorno.
Yeah, Gio. Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
yeah,
watch
yeah,
part
yeah,
4?
Geronimo. Dude, I mean, I've seen that whole series. Like, I mean, not the whole. I've seen the whole series though, from when it comes to, um, the first, with Jonathan Joestar. He's the first one, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
the very first
and
one. I watched it
then
from.
there's Joseph with part
Yeah,
2. Then there's Jotaro. There's Josuke.
Joseph was the old man that fought cars, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know
and
how
then
he survived that. Honestly,
yeah,
you
then him
literally could not kill
then.
cars.
I mean, dude, because I'm like, damn, motherfucker survived through some lava shit, and his hand, and
He's
he turned
supposed to
his
be the
hand into a
supreme being
bird.
of all life forms, but I don't know how he's. I don't know how any life form can survive being dropped in lava. So I don't. So,
Right. Like, yeah, that's where I was like, okay, now it's getting on some damn Dragon Ball Z shit now. Like, oh man, this motherfucker, I'm like, this is crazy, man. And it's just you get into it too, man, and it's more exciting because when they do such a good job of the character development with these characters. So um
um,
the
so
Yeah.
I didn't too much care for part three with Jotaro versus Dio. Uh, the only part that I like in part three is literally the end. It's the end with Jotaro. Even though I said I don't like part three, I mean the journey and how long that it took. Because
Oh,
to be
okay. I
honest,
kind of figured you was talking about
they
that.
cut out a lot. Right, they cut out a lot, and so it. The problem with part three is that it drags. It's like,
Oh,
damn, man.
I can't stand that on it. I can't stand that shit on the anime. Any anime where it's just, I'm like, man, this shit could have been cut up like, this shit should have been shaved off like by I don't know how much time. Like,
Because there were
motherfuckers
some
got a tendency
episodes
of
that were
dragging
just
shit.
pointless, bro. And I was like, bro, why? But when I reached part four was paced great. The character development was there. We basically got a rehash of Stardust Crusaders, but with more relatable characters that are
Hmm.
like because Araki he even said he designed the characters in part four after real like different types of people.
Hmm.
So what with me, I related to Koichi a lot
Yeah.
because that has to do with men finding themselves, like finding confidence in themselves.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Josuke,
That.
it's having to step into adulthood early. With Okuyasu, with the dude with the hands that erases space, it's
Well, man, hold on. Yeah, he erased. We say space.
yeah. Like he swipes his hand and erases the space between two areas.
What's his name again?
Okuyasu Nijimura.
Damn it. I think I know who the fuck you talking about. Was he rocking with one of the main crews or what? I know
Yeah,
he wasn't an
he
enemy.
was rocking with Josuke. It was always Koichi, Josuke, and Okuyasu. But Josuke had to fight Okuyasu first.
Mm,
You can look
okay.
it up real quick.
'Cause, I
You'll
mean,
know him when you see him.
I thought you was kind of. Damn it! I thought you. Yeah, I know when I see him though, but I thought you was talking about old short hair dude. Um, and I think it was during uh Giro the journal whatever. Oh man, fuck.
Joino, his
Yeah.
crew. Now,
The,
what I
I thought you was
noticed
talking
about
about
part five,
the dude
the part
the dude that zips. He takes his stand and like zips
Bucciarati.
space. Yeah, and he slips through space.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like those the interdimensional zippers and stuff. Um,
yeah.
what with Joino's crew in part five, I realized that it had a lot to do with mental health. Um, the dude who had purple haze, Fugo, who betrayed him, um, and chose not to go with them in the end. So he suffers from unbordered rage, and so it reflects that in his stand, Purple Haze, because
Yeah,
even
this must be.
even though it's his stand, if he comes into contact with the virus, it'll kill him too. Much
Mm.
like his own anger, it'll hurt him
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh, you're definitely talking about an arc that I in the series that I haven't seen yet. Um, yeah, I haven't seen that arc. What's the title of this?
Of which one?
No, of this the dude you said that can basically go through he can erase certain spaces
Okuyasu.
and dimension. Okay, yeah. So yes, what's the name? What's the title of this?
Uh Nijimura Brothers. You'll know it when you see them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I definitely would know because I haven't seen this one. Yeah, because I still strongly remember, some of the abilities of a lot of these cats and different scenes and stuff. But but yeah, but I don't remember seeing that one. I know I haven't. Like, who this arc? When did it come about? Like
For
after
who?
I think it was no Golden Wind. Yeah, that's the name of it, Golden Wind with Dio's son. Did it came out the one this arc that you're talking about? Did it came out after that?
After what?
Um, Diamond Dust. That arc in the series, which is about Dio's son. Like, did
No.
you said Okuyasu?
Diamond is Unbreakable is about Josuke, which is Joseph's son, his bastardized son, and that's part four. Then Golden Wind is part five. That's about Dio's son.
Okay, and the
Golden
one you're
Wind happens like I think like a decade after part four.
huh.
'Cause I know part four is the summer of 1999.
But see, before I watch this new one, I gotta go back because what it seems. But I'm getting this from you because I'm trying to see like how far I'm behind. For what it seems like I'm two story arcs behind.
Why do you say that?
Um, because I know I haven't seen that one where I think it was dude. I think dude was wearing pink. His outfit was pink or something.
Giorno, that's Giorno.
Yeah.
That's Dio's son.
No, 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 no. He wasn't wearing pink. That wasn't him. No. Yeah, he got some weird hairstyle. He got some blonde hair. I know Dio's son. Um, no, but this was another one. Um, it looked like he was related to Jotaro now.
With a pink suit.
I think it was. Yeah, I think he had like on pink suit or something like that. Yeah, it's just the whole artwork just looked a little
Can you show it
different
on the
than the
screen?
rest. Nuh-uh, because I'm on my phone. But damn it, but I will bring it up to you though. But I mean, the app, I have it in my phone though. In my movie app, so I can just go to this shit at any time to watch
All right.
whatever.
All right. Well, that's enough about JoJo for now.
Okay.
So, what do you think
Well,
about that Shay Sade show?
well, I just tuned in though as Edward was talking, and from what I gather, it's just they was talking about basically people divested and shit. You know, what I mean, Edward talking about how his old thing of telling cats, hey, they should date out and shit, and I'm always
Close.
in
You're
in which I'm
close.
always in agreement with that. But yeah, but I came at the tail end of it, so of that discussion. Well, what's
You're
up?
you're
What's going
you're
on with that?
close, bro. You're
What
close. You're very
what happened?
close. But it was about CK Pink Pill. Now, what Pink Pill did was she drew a line in the sand. Basically, the people who call black men nakers, the N word, and bullet bag, and cackle and poke fun at black men, she said, "Y'all are a disgrace to what divestment is supposed to be." And so, what she did is she washed her hands of it. Basically, she said, she wiped her hands and said, "Y'all can have it."
The chick from the pink pill or the
Yes,
chick
the
from the
chick
show?
from the pink pill.
Okay, all right. Because she was getting fed up with chicks that was just trying to date out and shit.
No, she was fed up with the chicks wanting to get better men and say they were divestors, and then like poke fun at black men and like make fun of black men, call them bullet bags and stuff. You know how like what's her name? Peaches and Cream or Ebony and Ivory does.
Hmm. I
You know
mean,
how
yeah.
they you know how she does when she just comes in the chats or Madam Logic Bomb Dropper and they just start spouting nonsense.
You talking about what them these chicks that are like against yeah, the feminists?
Well, I wouldn't call them that because they don't act like it. They act anti that, but they actually act against their own best interest. But I wouldn't call them that. But yeah, essentially, what you think they are, yeah, yeah.
So that's what they was
CK
coming in the chat
CK
doing.
wiped her hands clean of that, and she said, "Y'all are a disgrace."
Oh, well, but this is what the chick Pink Pill said of the chicks that wanted to date out and find better men.
Not
She was
because of
basically,
that, but because of how they treat their own men, how they treat black men. They said they
oh,
She
okay.
said that they want to do better, but no other race of man is gonna respect you or engage with you if you treat your own men this way. Which I was like, ooh, I felt that.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, in that tip, like maybe a man, men that are in their right mind, like yeah, of other races, what I mean, men who are in their right mind, they're going to observe that and be like, no, I'm not messing with you, chick. I'm cool. Like, look how you treat him. Damn it, hell, look how you treat your own family members. Hell, I'm good. Um, yeah, they gonna go elsewhere. But then again, on the other side of the coin, you got men who don't give a damn about all that and believes that uh, the shit ain't happening to me, so shit, the shit ain't happening to me or mine, so shit, I'm good. The dumbasses.
See, because I don't even have a problem with the notion of that, but I have a problem with, you know what I'm saying? Like, just go. Like, why are you here just poking fun? Just go. Because my sister, she's with an Asian dude, an American Asian dude. I don't care. But
Right.
what she doesn't do is she doesn't sit up here calling black dudes worthless and stuff. So it's not. I'm not opposed to that idea. But when you sit up here and
Wait a minute, hold on. You
poke
went out.
fun, now we have a problem.
Wait a minute,
Because
hold on, hold on,
let's be.
hold on, hold on. You said you have a problem with what? You cut it out.
I said I have a problem with the people who stay behind just to poke fun
Oh yeah, yeah, them bastards.
because they're toxic. I mean, CK, she said it. They're Y'all want to be mean girls, and Yanni said it first. There are too many mean girls. You see
So
it all the
instead of
time.
so
It's
instead of
literally the playground reenacted in a chat room. You have your bullies. You have the people who just want to keep their heads low. You have the intellectuals, and you have the kids who ain't about nothing. It's literally
yeah,
that in the chat room. You see it all the time.
yeah, um, yeah, exactly because I don't believe in like just that shit at all, man. I don't get it. It's like instead of hanging in the chats or whatever, and just dare to bring just nothing but negative shit. I'm like, well, won't you just go? You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm
Won't you just
saying.
go?
Go.
What
Go be
and just go?
happy.
Yeah, and do yeah, and do basically what's best for you, which should be on the same templates as it should be for a lot of women, across the board. You know what I mean? But no, that they choose to stay and wanting to do evil shit and try to cause chaos in other people's lanes. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand
Well,
that shit either to the highest order.
they said that they started to respect CK, but you also have to admit like she's manipulated her own fans before. She said that she's leaving YouTube multiple times and then she comes right on back. So we'll see.
Kristen Carson.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
And then she starts
Uh,
stuff and then cries about it. So I'm sorry. She
yeah.
she she kind of that's kind of weak to me.
Oh
And
yeah, dude.
I
Like,
don't mean weak as in meek and mild. I mean that's that's a that's a certain type of person that's undesirable in society. It's the instigator, and then when they catch heat, they don't like it. But
dude. Yeah, and I don't.
essentially, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, on that tip, I mean, it's just like this here. All these female content creators. Yeah, I mean, all of them, even the ones that dudes favorite, highly favored. You know, I'm still a little leery to a good degree. You know what I mean? Because one, like, why, like, hell, for anybody, I would say put your high hopes up and all your chips on. Period. You know what I mean? But don't allow yourself to get so uh to be so overwhelmed of a person from the other person. You know what I mean? And of who they're presenting themselves to be and shit. You know what I mean? Just be normal on a normal level about it. You know, and and I see it too. There's a lot of men that will uh get their antennas will be up, like standing right at attention, dude. Like just filled with some excitement, damn and enthusiasm. You know, that they couldn't even bring to you on your panel, on your man panel shit when you on some man shit, you know. They want to go and dwell in these female places, whatever, because when a female come through on their shit, their antennas up, you know what I mean, and you may see a little some slick disses in there from the host, you know, of his fellow man, just to impress the damn female, and that's never good. I don't like that shit.
I think there needs to be a great weeding out, a great divide between the people who want to be toxic and the people who actually want change. And
Oh yeah.
what CK basically called out was most of those people don't want change. She was tired. She stated that she was tired of the women calling black men and antagonizing black men, calling them nickers, N-word, bullet bags, dusties, and then like hiding their hands and then hiding behind CK, expecting CK Pink Pill to take all the blows. I mean, in my own opinion of women like that, with people like conservative black women, um, they made soldiers out of you. You talk about wanting to be feminine, but you say terms like, I mean, phrases like, "We're starting to understand the assignment. We're trying to recruit other black women and get them to understand the assignment." That you sound like a soldier. You sound. The funny thing about it is, and I don't mean funny as in haha. I mean funny as in weird. The funny thing about it is they say they won't cape for black men. And it's not like this is what you get, but it's me saying you won't cape for black men, but you go to another cause that basically recruits you as a recruitment officer. That don't You just traded a bad position for a bad position.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
way I see it.
basically all that is. you know, and it goes to the same dude, like, damn, if they ain't talking, excuse me, but if they're not talking on in terms of what they can do for man, good quality man, of course. I mean, I'm not gonna touch on that. Uh, they need a woman needs to find a productive man, get all that shit. That's basic shit that the motherfucker should already know. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
basic shit down there to the level of, you know, don't touch a hot eye, motherfucker. All right. Uh, so yeah. Um, I mean, I mean, hell, a good, productive, good quality man. You know what I mean? Man with good, good standards and shit. You know what I mean? And morals and all that shit. They ain't talking about what they can do for them. If a woman ain't talking about any of that, she's talking bullshit. Anything else other than that, like a being like of how you can be submissive, how you love being submissive and cooperative with your
Well, I
man.
don't think I don't think that she should
If
talk
if
about it.
they
I
ain't
think that
if
she
they ain't
should just
talking none of
be.
that, Demetrius, if they ain't talking like none of that, nothing around the lines of a Crimson Cure, hell, Sweet Melly Speaks, Little Sis, um, Chantel Simone, you know what I mean? If they ain't talking none of the lines of them, and what it means to be a real woman, which is basically hell being men first. Because bitch, if you be men first, damn it, hell, you're putting yourself up there first above other women who are choosing to be leftover women, to be in The Walking Dead. You're putting yourself above them, first above them, because you're putting him first. But if you was to listen to The Walking Dead, which are going to be doing nothing but just bringing you down to their level, to being a part of them, walking the streets looking dead like them. So and that's what I see.
Go
Like
ahead.
when every time, like when you was talking to me, telling me about these chicks just now, if they ain't talking about nothing the lines of that, of how much peace and such a comforting sensation, damn it, they can be a comforting sensation that they can be to a man. Then they talking gibberish, Bubba. They talking a whole hell of a lot of gibberish.
I think that the better self betterment conversation is good, but like
Oh, okay. I see you,
the way I
Brownsburg.
see it is because if you follow that logic to a T, you might end up with a chick like Osteph Co. So
Damn. Yeah.
where she clearly wants a man, but like, and she clearly like wants to talk about it in a positive light, but she's entitled and she's kind of tough.
yeah.
But other than that, I think the dudes should just do their thing, and whoever is for them is for them. You can you cannot lead you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So, and I've been watching a bunch of like informative videos, and they talk about entitlement to women um, and people's entitled how they feel entitled. You're not entitled to anybody. If they feel like they should go, they did you a favor.
Right.
What are we
What's
talking
up,
Yeah.
about?
Brodsburg?
What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah. What's up, bro? What's up? This is Bronze Bird
Yo,
coming on the panel, joining
yeah.
us. Me, Ray Hama. You got Ray Hama. If y'all tuning into us talking, like, share, subscribe. Right now we're just chopping it up. And yeah, you got the floor, Brosberg. What's up, brother?
You talking about how dudes trying to make deals with Keisha still?
Yeah, dude, that yeah, man. I mean, it's just damn. It's like I mean, we see it on a lot of brothers. You know, what I mean, a lot of us brothers who recognize and and see the truth. You know, what I mean, for what it is and shit. You know, even though damn it, when the truth, you know, scorches you sometimes, or whatever. You know, because you got some blemishes on you. You need to work out, so therefore you gonna catch the scorch of the truth as the man. But damn, but you still hold on to that motherfucker strong. You feel me? And recognize, hey, it is what it is, and you make necessary adjustments for yourself to be strong. So therefore, you won't keep getting scorched by the truth. Thus, you rocking with it. You know what I mean? And then a lot of cats, they just they can't handle the truth. You feel me? So and it's gonna hit their ass. So yeah.
Of
um
course. I
and
mean,
I caught your stream too on that too, man. Yeah, and I wanted to say real quick before you continue. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna let you and Demetrius too. I'm gonna let y'all get your dialogue in, cause I mean on my stream too, bro, on my channel. You know, what I mean, I ain't trying to be on no overlord shit and all that, but I am about like, hey, respect the channel, respect the platform and all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
mhm.
But I'm not trying to be on no overlord shit of trying to like control other motherfuckers. You feel me? Like that's as we have seen, thus far over the past couple of years.
Of
But yeah,
course.
but in accordance to your stream, um, yes, bro. Um, I'd rather listen to older rap music and R&B than this bullshit here. Um, yeah, the cats I'm listening to now: Trader Truth, E40s, Scarface, Devil Dude, all the Bone Thugs and Harmony. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I rock with.
I did. I was just doing light research on it because I found the article, and it made sense. I think a lot of people was just referring back to olden stuff in the media, not just music. Also,
Yeah,
shows
yeah,
because
yeah. We're gonna be also talking about a whole bunch of range of shit like geekdom shit and all that. We were just talking about anime, then we just switched it to talking about the
Shay
stream that
Sade stream
yeah.
where CK
what stream?
chastised her own community
Who?
and washed their hands.
Who?
No, yeah. Go ahead, Demetri. Say that again to him, bro. I'm gonna mute up.
I said, so Bronze, did you watch Shay Sade's like stream she just did?
No.
Oh, okay. So basically, what happened was Pink Pill she washed her hands of divestment
Great.
because um
Go ahead. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
um so basically her point was she wants to draw a line in the sand between divestors who follow her and I guess the toxic online divestment community because they'll say things like Nakers call black men bullet bags, and then they say they want better dating prospects, but any dude worth his salt he won't date her because of how she treats her own men. So what she was sick and tired of is the divestment community chastising and poking fun at black men and then hiding their hands and then hiding behind CK expecting her to take the blows. And she made a point to say like nobody else has done as much as me, nobody else has tried to do as much as me. So she said the people who continue to do that, y'all look like a fool, y'all look ignorant. Um my point in the chat was so basically her point I guess is to hide how you really feel, how the toxic online divestment community really feels, and that she's wiping her hand clean. Um, Not that I'm surprised or I expect her to leave or anything, even though she said she did, because I believed her the last time, and then she came back like 2 days later.
How she
But
get? I
But
have no.
yeah,
Go ahead.
she wiped her hands clean. But we'll see how true that really holds. But it's not that what she said wasn't true or anything.
Yeah, those type of conversations, I just learned to bow out and not care about it. I mean, like she spent a whole entire time, doing the unnecessary stuff, trying to gaslight and trying to do all these different things. It's not surprising with that woman. That's exactly what she gets, and I'm smiling from cheek to cheek to hear that, because at the end of the day, you try to sit up there and say, "Oh no, that's not me," and women should have better options. All this
He was,
illusion
he was
bullshit about
TV
how
with those people.
black men is not this and black men is like that. Carry your ass on. Don't, like I said, y'all better have that same energy when you have the conversation with those black men on your show and this, that, and third, because y'all full of shit. So at the end of the day, I'm happy to see that. The divestment community can rot in hell for all I care. And at the end of the day, that's just how I see fit. I'm just trying to warn brothers, stop getting engaged in those stupid conversations. Don't go on those panels when they have one. Don't sit up there and even comment they joined or this, that, and the third. I say this all the time. Women of the Western world have made up their mind, and it's nothing you can do about it. You can only find women that think on your type of accord, and
Exactly.
hopefully they really stay with that, because the woman's mind, understanding the woman's mind. I'm not saying that I'm a misogynist or nothing like that, but the woman can make up her mind on the fly. She can be in love with you one day and then just be like, I don't like you anymore. I want to deal with something else. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you have a kid with her, and that's another thing that's hold. I mean, look at the situation that's happened with Kanye, Kim Kardashian. She really liked him for a while. Everything was cool and blah blah blah, but it got into a shit show, and now Kanye is trying to beg to sit up there and get his wife back, but she's outside with Pete Davidson. She has some new
But
dick now.
see, but
Pete
see,
the
that's the
meat.
thing.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
guys that do that right, you know what I mean, as they are now finally or somewhat awakened, because let's be real, when we first awoken out of this shit, you know what I mean, we realized like, damn it, man, this shit ain't right. Like, fuck, like this ain't really how it's supposed to go and all that shit. You know what I mean? In your simp days and shit, when waking up and shit or whatever, blah blah. You know what I mean? Then you come across some shit like this, the manosphere, and and you soak in all this shit, and you get stronger and stronger, whatever. In that first stage, you still have some blue pill elements within you, you know, as I keep telling people. And it will take time, But then again, there's a lot of cats, that wants to try to play this hot and cold, and you really can't. Like, you got to be totally against the gynocracy, against feminism, against against a bitch, being against a bitch, her of allowing her to have her foot on your neck on some dominatrix shit. No,
You
like,
established that, but
yeah,
you already established that as a man. Like what I promote is individualism, because a lot of dudes get into relationships not knowing themselves, and that's their problem. You can tell me about pills, you can tell me about that. Certain people is using the ideologies of pills to make it seem like they're more alpha than they really are. Like that's why you never hear me call myself a red pill or blue pill. I just tell you I'm
yeah,
Bronzeberg. I give you my perspective, and you take it however you want to take it. And the problem is
yeah.
that now with social media, it has become a toxic game where men is starting to think like the women. So they generalize the women and say all women is like this. Where I'm
And
saying,
and,
look,
and in speaking, if I as I interrupt you, brother, um, like, didn't you have in relation to this what we're talking about?
uh,
Did you get into it with a couple of cats or whatever over the past
well, like
6 months to a year? Like, I don't say get into it, but
arguments?
like, yeah, like arguments or cats, like, just I don't know if it was either Edward or somebody, but
No, not Edward.
nah,
Never got into Edward.
he ain't got to a hurricane, nah.
Nah, I never got into it, Edward. I mean, Edward, me and
Yeah.
Edward, it was a conversation on our new stall panel where they was talking about fucking
like I mean,
weeks.
was there any time like when you had any kind of like like bad? vibes with somebody like on a subject. Like I don't want to say a bad vibe,
I
but like
mean, I
a
mean, my
a disagreement.
yeah. I mean, it was the only recent one I can think of is that guy Big J. Me and him just don't get along. He's disrespectful, and so that was my last real beef. But I mean, otherwise than that, I mean, there's been guys that interrupted me on panels, and I just be like, stop disrespecting me and this, that, and the third. But like, as terms as the last guy, it's lately it's only been him. So
Yeah, because I thought it was something like, okay, because we all got our own customs stuff, but we should meet on the same accord when it comes against this feminism shit.
well, the
Uh,
thing, the con, the,
but
this the problem. This was the problem about um this is the problem with situations like that though. The problem is that I'm all for checking men if they do something wrong, but it's like you're so bent on trying to look at the men in a particular space, such as the manosphere, and say everything you do is wrong, and then
right,
you project what other content creators say to someone like me, who might have similar thinking, but I say different things, right? Because I don't believe in
right.
the same things they believe in, and then after that, it's this whole entire thing like you want to be a baby and troll, and then when you get called out for trolling, it's a whole different story. You understand what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
what I don't like, that I find disrespectful, is that, I mean, I don't agree, because there's been men that sat up there and said that, I like it when black women die from malpractice in the hospital. I said that's pushing the envelope, dude. I would
Oh
never,
Lord.
ever, ever wish that upon anybody. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no.
But my thing is, you get all silent and you let these women talk on your panel or have conversations with them, and then they're calling our brothers nakers, and then sit up there saying we should be hung by a tree. It's like, dude, don't sit here and tell me you're all
Well,
about.
hold on. Oh, go ahead.
Don't tell me you're sitting up there talking about you want to help men and to tell men get out of the space, but you're allowing women to disrespect us. That's not right. And they're
Oh,
sitting up
yeah,
there.
are you talking about as in another man, a host, a man host, allowing women on his panel to do that shit?
I mean, you do what you want to do on your panel. I'm just saying, don't come around with the rhetoric like we're the
No, no,
toxic ones.
I'm saying, is that what happened?
Not loosely between me and that guy. No.
I mean, cause I thought like I was like, hell, not a man allowing a woman or women to get up on his shit to disrespect other men.
But they do though, and they, it's this is the thing I don't. This is why I don't understand the whimsical nature of a lot of these quote unquote weird ass divestors and all these women that talk all this shit about brothers. Like, you
Yeah,
instill yourself on coming on a so called black man's panel to have a conversation, and then sit up there. We'll be sitting up there like, well, why don't you just date a white man? Oh, well, y'all weak and y'all don't have no money and y'all don't have this. It's like, well, you look stupid, because if we're not what you're looking for, if you're gonna talk down on someone, that's like me talking down on a homeless person. Oh, you so homeless. You ain't got no money. Look at you. You riding on the train every day. Okay, you don't have to talk to me. You don't have to pay me no attention.
right.
Let me wallow away in my homelessness. So why would you get on a panel and say the same shit over and over and over again? Because now it's about getting attention. But besides that, a lot
Which
of them is
relates to
full of it.
my Tommy Sotomayor stream, my Tommy Sotomayor and what's his name? LeBron James stream. Yeah, and combining those two examples and saying this, yeah, why continue on dealing with the damn demonic strag? Or why the hell keep, what I mean? Why put yourself in a position to mess with this chick when she's flaring fucking red flags and shit, red flags that are definitely saying, "Do not mess with her. Do not mess with her." Another red flag flies out, like, "Do not mess with her," and you fuck with her anyway, and then you find out 2 or 3 months later or why your ass should have left her alone. I mean, yeah, it's the same concept. So therefore, in Tommy, that's what he should have did when it came to that chick. I mean, showing those red flags, because then his ass wouldn't have caught a right hook. Um,
Well, he
you
didn't.
know,
Well, he didn't. Look, I didn't see him actually really get hit. I mean, he was like, she tried to throw a punch at him, lunge at him, but she was blocked by the guy. So, I mean,
I mean, yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
didn't
he
enjoy.
he got nicked and shit, just a little nick or whatever on the
Yeah,
head and
but
shit
it's
on the
not
left
as
side of.
exaggerated as people tried to
Yeah,
make it. Like, it wasn't like that. And my
yeah.
thing about it is, I just got
I
mad
ain't
at brothers.
exaggerating it. I ain't
No, 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 no,
exaggerating
no,
like that
not at
myself.
all.
I just see where he just got one little simple strike or whatever. It was one of those, you know how these
Yeah,
bitches with these quick paws, how they quick with their little paws and shit.
but
Even
his
though it don't be
rhetoric
as
is
much power as ours, but they're quick.
But the rhetoric is feminine. You understand? Like Tommy
Yeah.
Sotomayor, he's known for just being provocative and he want to argue with women and men and this, that, and the third. It's just like it's like, dude, the way that he is, he's a provocateur. He that's just him. I'm learning. I don't want to do it. My thing about it is women like her is ratchet, and the problem with these dudes is that they're so bent on trying to get her side of the story, and she's obviously a ratchiana. I don't
Hence, like,
understand why y'all
hence,
wasting y'all time on dealing with a woman who's a ratchet, a Tatiana, a random IG hoe, and y'all sit up there
yeah,
trying to get her word. Who cares? Like, dude, she's
right.
a loser.
Hence, you're talking about Kwame Brown, uh, his ass.
Well, that's because he
Oh,
has a vendetta towards Tommy Sotomayor. Like
well,
when
yeah,
he
yeah,
does
I
that,
know.
he does that because he wants to get at Tommy, and I'm just
But
it's
but
still
as a
lame.
man though, but as a man, you know what I mean, they're supposed to be standing in the square, supposed to be on some masculine ass shit. You would think, damn it, the motherfucker would see that, dude, that's still like low and kind of grimy and scummy as hell. Like that, you would go that level to show yourself to to show some bitch tendencies of yourself to wanting to go through use a woman as a weapon to get a dude. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like straight up, and it's just weak as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, a lot of the men that you start to see on online in general, their perspectives is to try to find different war strategies to go against a man. Be like, oh, you see that? Well, I'm gonna get her side of the story just to prove you're not about the women, and then more specifically because it's a black
Hmm.
man, you're not for the community now, and this, that, and the third. My honest opinion about Tommy Sotomayor, he wasn't wrong. He didn't do it. He didn't provoke the attack. He tried to stay very calm. She was getting louder
Yeah,
and louder. And I think, my honest opinion, it was dick envy. But I just didn't really feel like having a conversation on it because I just seen brothers just all day long sitting up there
oh
talking about
yeah,
that
I
shit.
know, man.
And
I
I'm just sitting
know.
here like, y'all, bro, this proves to me y'all don't want to really build no real fucking
W-
content.
w-
I got
Well,
dudes
that's
that have the
why.
same amount
Well,
of
that's why you see
subscribers
on
as me.
my video on it. That's why you see that I ain't went that long and hard on it. Like,
Like hour
yeah,
long, 2 hour long panels. I'm like,
yeah,
y'all are like,
nah.
dude, like I like that, and that's what I'm saying. The whole entire dialogue, socialization, and dating topics. I was saying on one panel, it starts to become very girly. Girly,
Well, the
like,
thing, yeah, right.
these women that's coming along. It's girly fucking topics, bro. Like it's girly because the thing about it is, dudes still want to talk about game and then sit up there talk about, well, you see these women and blah blah blah. I ain't got, and I'm gonna say
It's
this
like, yes, why?
explicitly. I
Yeah,
ain't
go
got
ahead.
nothing to prove to none of these bitches. Sorry,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't. I really don't. I will fly over you. It's not a problem.
Dude, yes, man, and it's like I see it too clearly. Like when you able to take a step back and observe it all, it's like, damn, that's one thing I see. It's like with the
Ugh.
game bastards, I'm like, dude, why the hell are you bastards trying to coach a man into just dealing with women in the Western realm? You know what I mean? Like why, like just stay just stuck on this realm? Like why not just tell them like on how to deal with women, period. Like, especially like across the board, like overseas and shit. You never hear that. And then, damn it, when the passport bros and shit like that, what I mean, start to blow up and shit, start making, headlines or whatever. Then you got cats such as like Minister Jap and shit and them, what I mean, that want to come out and attack the brothers, what I mean, and slander them and shit, saying like, hey, motherfuckers just traveling over there to get coochie and shit, what I mean? And I don't like that shit, dude. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, really? I thought we supposed to be for man's joy, man's peace, man's happiness.
No, it's
I'm
a bunch
for
of
I'm
weirdos.
for you. I'm for you, us, everybody, man, all men to, have their own happiness, their own joy, and I'm sitting here telling you that there is no joy in being okay, as basically you might as well say it you know, to get to the bone of it. Damn it, I
Right.
am not okay for. I'm not for a man to have, his foot, to have a woman's foot on your neck. That's not how it should be at all whatsoever. You know, that's you. There's no happiness in that, in you dwelling with someone that's all about degrading you. No, your true happiness, damn it, is rising above that shit, taking a stance against that shit, and
Well, it's
recognizing yourself and your peace. You know what I mean? What you desire, what you,
psychologically, a lot of the men are
yeah,
taking the approach to find any old reason to war back against the woman, and the problem with that is that they're leading on that by trying to take content creators who, again, want to make content about dating because it's easy. I'm so sick and tired of this shit. I mean, look, honestly, like I've heard
and dig this. Go, good. My bad, my bad.
and like for instance, I I don't know if you know this woman.
Because
I
I want to say something right on that too, though. What you said.
because I was gonna get into the point. Like I wasn't like I've seen how brothers acted on panels. Like for instance, when I went on this woman Melanie King's panel. I don't know if you both you guys, if Demetrius is still here. If you know the content creator by the name of Melanie King.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I
so
mean,
I
Demetrius may be he's still here though. But I think he's probably eating or something.
okay yeah.
But yeah,
So
but for me though, yes, for me, I've heard of this chick only via through a couple of cats, and one of them is Edward. He
the
mentions her and shit. I think I may have seen her once and shit like that, but it's
light
like,
skinned woman.
yeah, I mean, unless I feel that, that unless I get that vibe from her, you know what I mean, that hey, that she's legit and shit like that, you know what I mean. Um, for the most part, even though, yeah, there's still that percentage where cats can, be
I
on
mean,
some sheep and wolf's clothing. So
well,
I
this
mean,
this is the ironic thing.
I
This is the
mean, yeah,
ironic thing
yeah.
though, because when I went up on that panel, like I'm very blunt, and straight to the point. A lot of people didn't like that, and so I seen a lot of these dudes. You know, that I'm starting to realize a lot of people don't really have channels. They have feeder channels. See,
But
channels is
yeah,
when you can be independent and you know you're making gravitating content not for the views of what everybody else is talking about. So a lot of
well,
these dudes
yeah.
have feeder channels, right?
Well,
So I went on that panel. The last time I went on her panel, I was just asking her some questions because she had got upset because dudes is calling her a pick me and a chameleon. So I said, you know what? Let me come on there and just ask some questions. I want to ask some questions. That whole entire chat was sitting up there trying to say that I was a troll and sit up there and say,
what?
oh, you're trying to tell her what to do and blah 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 and this that and the third. I said I never yelled at her. I never called out her name. Why so if I was a simp and if I was to sit up there and say you're so beautiful, Melanie, and you know I believe you and you're in this situation and blah blah blah, I think you should blah blah blah, it would have been a whole entire different rhetoric. But when I come in there
Mhm.
and I say I'm gonna question you on the things that you're talking about, and you get mad, and I'm challenging you to go ahead and challenge yourself. Look, make your money. I'm not. I'm not sitting up there getting mad at you, but I'm saying, what is your hindsight on why you do these dating? Because a lot of people do this dating advice shit, and they don't. They're doing it because, like I said, dating content is easy. They're not doing it for the fact of the matter they're trying to develop men. Look, like I said, I
Yeah.
don't know what their rhetoric is, but if you're talking to men, there's a lot of different things you need to talk to
Well,
men about. I said that,
well,
and I
well,
said you
well. I
should
mean,
talk about
there.
suicide, or you should be talking about the mental development, and people ain't talking about that.
Well, what it is though is that for the most part is that, to add on to what you're saying, is what I notice is this is that a lot of these brothers, man, you know what I mean, um, whether half of them, you know what I mean, are halfway on some bullshit or not or whatever, but to those, even those who are legit and shit, you know what I mean, that we know of, um, because they made a good name for themselves in this space. They could come out and talk about what the hell ever, and cats will view because of them. Establishing a good name for themselves um through the content and shit like that they pushed out. That really help people or whatever. The guys feel like to think that uh that they have really made an impact on their lives. So to a certain degree, that caused them, to continue to follow that person. Even though that person may come out with a video that may not be as potent as the last video that they put out, last stream that they did. But because they put out you know, that powerful stream, the last time they stream, they're gonna watch something else, that they put out, even though it may not be on the same level. So, and it's the same with us though, and we see it like, hey, on your stream, my stream right now, on the streams I put out, hey, there ain't really nobody watching this shit though. But I ain't really tripping like that. I'm not all hung up on that. Hell, as long as I have hey, just a certain selective catch, I can have the conversation with, cool. I'm standing up for like man's rights and all that shit, all that good shit. But I'm also here, hey, to enjoy just having a good convo with my brothers, about
Mm-hmm.
just a different range of topics, um, informative, whatever, to whatever degree, edifying. Yes, you know,
Well, I'm
I,
not
I
I'm not
like it.
knocking in the sense like, to me I'm on a journey. I'm just seeing how
Right.
far I get with this. You know what I'm saying? And there's people shout me out that I never would have expected. They like, yo, your content, this, that, and the third. I'm not content hating, but at the same time, it's just that if you're calling for men to be a certain way, like what really bugs me is why are you not challenging things? Like shout outs to
See,
the dude A Hall. He does
these
things
dudes
about
want you
financial advisor.
a hall. Oh, that sound familiar.
Yeah, shout outs to that
But
dude.
yeah. But it reminds me though, is this though? It's like we can talk about the same topics these motherfuckers talked about. Yeah, but because they talked about or whatever, other cats they may view certain other people talking about that same subject or whatever, but that doesn't mean they're gonna listen to everybody's opinion or whatever, or viewpoint on that subject. So, that's why I had to learn too. Even
Good
though you
point.
may put certain names in the algorithms and stuff, it may not draw like, a decent
May
amount of
not
people.
share the same. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so until you start getting more people in the viewing, like, in that viewing section, more people start to come through. Only then that's when you'll get to the level of a lot of these cats like O'Shea, Coach Greg Adams and them or whatever. And shout out to them too. You know what I mean? Who can um just because their five last videos were so impactful to people, they can come out with a video so light and talk about whatever and still get a decent amount of damn views on it, stream or upload whatever. But with cats like us, who don't have that many subscribers, people viewing on a constant, it may or may not attract like those same amount of people on that level. So, and it's just coming to it's cool to come to the understanding of that. Hey, just yeah, just relax about it, man. Just say, hey, fuck it, it's whatever. Just come and just have a combo. And a lot of cats they get discouraged on that when they see that. They're like, damn, I'm talking about the same damn topic, and there's not a lot of people coming through. Oh well, the fuck it. Why don't you get some, hey, or a few? Cool, you
No,
know?
no, I agree with you, right? I like
Yeah.
it's like I said, like I'm like to me, I'm just like everything is a learning experience, of course. But the thing that I'm trying to say is that dudes want to pump so hard about helping men and having men stay out of trouble and know
Oh
exactly
my
what they're dealing
God.
with. But my thing about it is like,
Preach.
you're saying red pill, and every single time I hear you talk about red pill is primarily women. That's not the philosophy of what red pill is supposed to be. Red pill is
Yeah.
supposed to be the philosophy of awareness of what's going on in your environment. Right now we're dealing with the pandemic. So how do we
That
know that when it comes to a lot of this stuff that's going in your body from the vax, right? Is it sufficient, or the fact of the matter that they're lying, or what's going on with Russia and Ukraine? Like those, that's what Red Pill is supposed to institute, to
That's
understand
why.
exactly what's going on in your environment. Yes,
That's why.
we get back into the conversation about dating and this, that, and the third, and the fact of
Yeah.
the matter that the court system and all this other stuff is becoming matriarchal. Never denying that, but the fact of the matter is, when we're as men, if we're supposed to build, if we're supposed to be warriors and kings, we need a strategic move on how we're going to move through this society. Depending on
There's
the
a lot
woman
of
when it
cats
comes to our
though.
moves, nah, they're not going to be a factor because the women has already made up their mind. They're opportunists.
Let me say this. There's a lot of dudes though, man, in the space or whatever that yeah, it's kind of like relates to what you said, bro. I mean, they just only want to just think of the red pill or I mean when it comes to just women. I graduated from that shit honestly, like into being real pill. That's why I say real pill nation because my philosophy, as I came across this brother, and gravitated towards him so strongly, and salute to him, big bro, brother Black Ram 313. You know what I mean? Because he's real pill perspective. Um, is basically being a man, that's focusing on, establishing his greatness. You feel me? Obtaining his glory on his own and not through a woman. And so, and it's therefore is an establishing your masculinity not towards just women, but towards men all across the board. See, that's why because I even say certain shit in chats or whatever in, people shit, and depending on how they respond, that's where I know where they at. You know what I mean? And also in accordance with what they talk about, to where I've typed in certain shit and certain people's shit before, and these brothers kind of like responding away to me, basically in short, not to make it long drawn out, but the way they responded, Bronsberg and Demetrius, brother still listening, is that
Yeah, I'm back.
they, yeah, and is that the fact is what I've seen is that they're only like focusing on being real pill when it comes to women, like establishing masculinity towards just women. But when it comes to like um, like okay, and I'm like, you gotta have it. You got no choice but to make it across the board, dumbass. Because if you don't, what if you come across a dude that wants to check you and your red pillism, dumbass? When he comes, yeah, the checking your ass about you checking this bitch. He's like, nah, motherfucker, you don't talk to a damn woman like that. No, that's queen. You call her queen, motherfucker. You call her queen right now. Motherfucker on some ultra simp shit. Nigga, you got these women looking for ultra niggas while these niggas are trying to be ultra simps. You got ultra simps that would motherfuckers that would do shit, show out, all that shit, throw you under the bus, all that shit for a chance them to get a whiff of that cooch. You know what I mean? And it could be a bitch, nigga, you don't even know from Adam. Whether it's your bitch or a bitch you don't know from Adam, damn it, you check a bitch on some righteous shit, you will have a ultra sip enforcer about ready, damn it, to check your ass. And I'm saying is you gotta be so the real because it's real pill over here, damn it. You can't tell me, damn it, that you real pill, damn it, if you ain't about at the ready to check this motherfucker at whatever size he comes at you, damn it. I don't give a fuck if he's coming looking like a mountain, damn it. You don't back way back down, damn it. It's basically having a Kratos mentality about it. Damn it, hell. You can't tell me, damn it, when you real pill. Damn it, if you let a damn dog come up, damn it, barking at you and shit, and you scared, no. Fuck that. You be ready to charge for it. You see a stick on the ground, damn it. You better be ready, damn it, to charge that dog. You better tell that damn dog, damn it, hey, motherfucker, if you don't run away, motherfucker, I'm gonna jug this damn thing through your ass. I love you. Damn it, I like dogs now. But damn it, motherfucker, I got my fangs too. How you what? Chronicles of Riddick. It's an animal thing. So shit. So yeah, so I mean, real talk, you cannot be on this masculine shit and all that shit, damn it, but and ignore it and be naive and ignore that fact that there's men out here, there's simps, man, on this on higher levels, dude. There's levels to this simps, to the simp and shit. You know what I mean? And you got those that are such high levels, dude, to where they will check your ass. And it could be happen to be a motherfucker that's over 6 foot. What would you do? Would
I
you go
mean,
bitch mode or what? Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, but I mean, you can't stop simps from being simps, whether you're talking virtually or physically. I've
Right.
come to that realization. That's why I just blank out of that conversation. I mean, I've already witnessed it when dudes was getting mad because I said what I said, specifically Melanie. You go on another nigga's page, they sit up there and I see that same woman sitting up there talking about, they be like, oh my God, look at her smile. Look at how beautiful she is. I bet you she's gonna have the perfect husband one day. And you sit back and you be like, my nigga, you know she could be using you niggas. You sit up there and do some views, but even talking physically, the sim program has been embedded in a black man. He doesn't even he it's second nature to him. You understand what I'm
Oh my
saying?
God.
And the
Yes,
fact of
I
the matter
fucking
is,
do. Yes, I
and the
do.
and the and
Ha
the
ha
and the fact of the matter is, so many of our brothers is into this whole entire mode because we're taught by our moms, you don't put your hands on a woman. Whereas I'm in the mentality like you put your hands on me is fair fucking game. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing
Fuck
about it is going
yeah.
back to the whole entire about simp programming. The problem is that the so-called black man is trying to differentiate himself today because of the fact that matter he's understanding he's getting fucked in society by the standards of the matriarch, and the fact of the matter is not helping him, and that he's being
Right.
disabandoned and disavowed from the fact of the matter that he's being treated like shit by his own women in his own community. He's forgotten about. So the thing
Which is
about it is, at the end
which
of the
stressed the
day,
why the importance of why we need to go ahead at the end of the day. Yeah.
nah, continue your thought.
Not yet, because which is why also we need to be on the top on the point of telling man, since with that what you said, we need to be on the point of telling man to yeah, to travel out. You know what I mean, to work on damn it hell traveling out, stacking your money, damn it, after you get your passport and shit. You know what I mean? All your affairs together and everything else, you know what I mean? Any debts you owe anybody and all that shit. We're gonna get that straightened out and all that shit so you be clear, so you ain't got shit on your back, period.
Mm.
Damn it, and stack your money up and shit and travel out and start anew elsewhere. You know what I mean? Because this whole country, dude, ain't just showing them where they're not for man. So yeah, I mean,
Well,
and
it,
until then as man, you gotta stand strong, you know what I mean, and not be in fear or kowtow when you
well,
come
we
across
be
adversities.
careful. You be careful. I'm not advising that brothers shouldn't travel out. Brothers should, right? But we also have to always be careful, especially if you find it's a country that's in and has an increased force of the U.S. embassy, because the whole entire plan of why they go to those different countries is to westernize. So the thing about it is, we can go off the fact of matter, travel, travel, travel. Just be,
Hold
just
on. Hold on. Say, wait, elaborate a little bit more on that too. Like, when you said like they go over there, to basically to westernize it.
Yeah, I mean the whole entire takeover with a lot of these different countries out there that has a U.S. embassy is embarking on the idea of giving the ideologies and all these different things out there globalism in order to go ahead and give into the idea you should become like us. And
I don't. Oh, go ahead.
the thing about it is that with that factor of it coming in, you'll start to see that a lot of these countries act just like Americans. So then you'll have the women that act just like American women and feel like their whole entire thing is, I don't need to answer to no man and this, that, and the third. Now I give it up to the other countries. Certain countries is like, we don't play that shit. You know,
Oh
if you
yeah,
want to
that's
be
what I was about to say,
disrespectful,
boy.
yeah, if
That's
you
what
want
I
to
was
be
about to say,
disrespectful,
boy.
we can push your ass off the we can push your ass off the roof and you can die right there. But so they
Hey,
still keep that.
jump in anytime, Demetrius. No, jump in anytime since you've been away for a minute. You can jump in
Yeah,
anytime.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but
for
go ahead.
sure. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just say, brothers, I'm not against brothers traveling. Brothers should
Right.
travel. Now, the thing about it is, your primary focus should not be women. That's the one thing that I disagree with. If
All
certain
right.
brothers are saying that, like, you go out to the country for experience, because let's be
Facts.
honest, you can get pussy anywhere. It's not. It's nothing. It's like even in America, you get pussy. But brothers gotta understand, man. You find a woman where you can find solace. Once you find solace, that's cool. But my thing about it is, I just want brothers to be careful, because just like you can get finessed by a woman out here, you can get finessed by a woman out there. They thinking like you have to understand women. That's why I don't try to say foreign women may be different from men. I mean, I've looked at 90 Day Fiance and seen how a woman finessed a man out of $30,000. So
Oh yeah.
at the end of
Oh
the
yeah,
day,
yeah, that wisdom. Yeah, basically having
women,
that balance. So that's why I
yeah,
like channels like brothers like shout out to them. My channel's very small, so I don't know if they'll get it. But shout out to these brothers, brothers Dennis Jean Pierre and brother Aaron Ferris. Black Man Travels. Because they hit up on all that, bro. Which is why I like that shit because you can sense and you see within that, man, that they are genuine, what they're talking about, because they don't leave out that fact. They definitely don't leave out that fact that if your ass ain't wise, like what I mean, hell, like you should be wise over here in this, in the streets here in America, hell, your ass gonna get finessed. You know what I mean? So they don't leave that part out. So they give you all the info basically, that you're gonna need, even though you're still required to do your own research. You know what I mean? And let me not forget one master teacher. So, but yeah, listen to those brothers. You know what I mean? And it's good when you got brothers like that. They'll give you info on what's going on, because Dennis, he don't just stay in like one spot. He travels around to different cities, different areas of Brazil.
yeah,
So, and he gives you the whole layout with the camera view and shit like that of the whole scenery. Where you get, man, it's like you're damn near there. You know, what I mean, his camera is that good too. Um, Man, it's just awesome, man. Check him out. Dennis Jean Pierre, and also Black Man Travels. Subscribe to those brothers, man. Cause dude, it just it entices you, dude, man, to want to just get on your shit, man. You know what I mean? He'll get over there and you know. But the thing is, they teach you also, yeah, to be wise, man. And the first wise thing they'll tell you to do is to learn the damn language, to work on, what I mean, learn the language, at least the basics of it. You know, you like that, man. I'm shit. I've been on that. Hell no, I've been to tell a man that. 'Cause before I go over to Japan, woo, with the home of anime, best believe, boy, I'm gonna know some Japanese. And
facts.
on that tip, do y'all think that Portuguese is harder to learn than Jap? I mean, is easier to learn than Japanese?
I don't know. I gotta actually. I mean, I'm so focused on trying to research stuff and just do other things. I'm not paying attention to languages yet. I
Right.
that is on my list, however. But I'm trying to just learn a whole bunch of things right now. So I'm not
So
focused on.
so you wanna learn Japanese, right?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Like that was the first
Ohio
country that I want
gozaimasu.
to.
Yeah.
I know Jana. I know that's goodbye, or see you later. Jana.
Gomenasai.
I know what Gonichiwa. Gonichiwa.
I have to get back on it, but yeah, I've been learning Japanese too.
I know
But building,
Baka. I know
go ahead.
saying to somebody Baka. I know some Baka. That's calling him an idiot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
So building off of
Daisuke.
what Bronze was saying
Hmm.
and what you were saying, if you want things to happen like that, what you have to do is you have to start back on a fundamental level. That means getting everybody on the same page. And I don't think I forgive me if this offends you, but hey, this is what my belief. I don't think it can happen here. I don't think it can happen in the manosphere. I think it'll happen. I think a divide will happen, and then people will bring the people from the manosphere into real life, and it'll happen there, and then
That makes
it'll spread
sense.
from there.
That makes sense. Yeah, because the divide is really caused because of people's customs and people's desire to want to enforce their own customs. You see, you got customs that surrounds the main accords of of this movement. You know what I mean? And that's rising up against feminism and shit. And dealing with these strag demons. All right, and the customs, however, are like your style and how you want to operate. Because the way you operate your relationship with your chick is obviously going to be different than how I want to operate mine and the things that I want to. Because you're going to want to do different things with your chick that I'm going to want to do different, things with my chick. So yeah, it's and you got guys out here that want to enforce those customs, their customs upon others, and make it seem like it's solid, like it's something that they should follow, and you got a mix of jealousy involved in that too, um, and instead of like uh, giving praise to the next man, to your fellow brother, you rather tear him down. So it makes no sense to me. So yeah, I mean, until cats, understand that we need to be totally like unified on this, and be for a man like man obtaining his own greatness, you know glory, greatness, and his own peace, enjoy. So therefore, to be all for that, is to accept a man and his customs, recognize that, hey man, like, hey man, we man, we on the same team, man, blah blah. It's just I got my own style, man, than you do. Okay, cool. But damn it, but nobody wants to be like that, man. But motherfuckers want to be like, no, fuck you, fuck that style. You should have my style. Well, who the fuck is you? You know what I mean? That's what I'm
I
saying.
hear you. Hear you.
So and that's why, yeah, that's what my response is to you on that.
Um, so some things that gotta happen is I believe that food is powerful. So that's why I've been more focused in agriculture as of recently, ag topics, fishing, hunting, planting, whether you're in the city or not, window gardening exists. If you learn to cultivate those skills, you can learn to grow your own food. And if you learn to grow your own food, then the food will help you in many different ways. If you're eating trash, then I can't expect your mind to be completely sound because you engage in eating low tier material.
Uh, oh shit.
And
Oh
that goes
boy.
into the nutrition in the black community is trash right now.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, boy. Shit. Hot Cheetos is making
Whether it's black men or black women, it's still trash. It's just
hell.
the food quality all
Hot
around.
Hot Cheetos boys making bread. You hear me?
Yeah, Takis too.
Shit. Oh shit. Well, hey, I'm all
So
for that, man. I'm quick to
when that goes back to what I was saying about
that.
fixing things on a fundamental level. If you get better food,
Right.
your body will work the way it needs to keep you safe. That means a sound mind, sound immune system, and just a healthy body in general.
Yeah.
And then you'll be more energized, so you can make those money moves. Your mind won't be clouded or anything. You won't feel sluggish when you're working out. Just
But see, the
overall,
thing
you'll
is,
be
though,
better.
a lot of us, I hear you, and I'm with you totally. It's just that a lot of people are still going to go to these markets because these and try to get as much natural produce and all that shit as much as possible. Um, all because the fact that they don't have areas where they can grow shit. You know what I mean? That's what people got to think. A whole bunch of people can't have a whole bunch of damn farms and shit. But, you know, but what they can do is just, hey, just buy shit from each other. You know what I mean? A neighbor, who has a farm and shit. Hey, it ain't shit to go over there to him, work out a deal and shit, you know what I mean?
Well, 80
A
bucks
con, a,
for some groceries.
not just going to them every day on that, but should just even establish a contract. You know what I mean? Of getting some produce from him, boom, that you can also eat and sell.
And the reason I say $80 is because they need money to feed their families. So,
Right?
but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously, it'd be
Grow.
like a
Grow.
bunch of groceries. But
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Grow for yourself, and also for others. Yeah.
hmm Um,
So
right
I'm
here
with
in
that.
Prairie View, because I'm in second semester at college right now.
Oh,
I
good shit.
discovered this place called Delorio's, and it's a farmers market. Like farmers bring their products there to sell to the people.
For say it again. What's the name though for the people?
Delorio's,
Door what?
Diloro apostrophe S, Delorio's.
Uh, Delorios. Okay.
And so farmers make their products locally, and they send it straight there to be sold. And sometimes they set up posts outside the farmers market and sell it straight from there. Um, they sell things like uh, honey with the honeycombs in it too. Me and my girl, we love that. She introduced it to me. Uh, I the food quality there is just better than Walmart, Target. Everything is more filling too.
I noticed
So
too this though that a
I
lot of
just shop
people.
there now.
That's good.
By the way, I'm still
Damn.
cooking. So
Oh damn! I thought you was done and eating, but
no.
but
The
I'm
chicken just got done, but I'm cooking the mushrooms now.
yeah. And Bronzeberg too, jump in there too, bro. Shit. Um, but yeah, it is like what I noticed too with a lot of people here, especially in the area where I'm at. It's like a lot of cats are getting into making like foreign cuisines. You know what I mean? Foreign dishes, foreign healthy dishes.
Yep,
You
yep.
know.
I'm even me. I didn't even notice I was doing it, but it just started coming to me. Like next
Mhm.
weekend, I'm gonna start making ackee and saltfish, which is Jamaica's national
Caribbean
dish.
tea, Caribbean tea, them.
You saw
Yeah,
You said what? Caribbean tea.
it's a Caribbean tea. Just trying to do the whole entire slang they do. But
Hmm.
Aki and saltfish. Yeah, shout out to my homies. They do that. Um, I actually even think I actually did a segment on this actually recently. I think people need to be aware in terms of food choices because they're gunning for vegans, and I did a video on that last week.
Hold on. Okay, before you get in, say you did a video, um, elaborate on that. What you mean by what you said they're gunning for vegans?
Yeah, I'll explain it in a thing.
I'm not a
Uh,
vegan, but I'm just wondering. Yeah.
yeah. So I did a video that was talking about what's in your food, and it was talking about the KFC vegan chicken nuggets or the wings or whatever the hell that thing is that they came out with. And the reason I'm saying they're gunning for vegans is because we're under this whole entire thing that if you get away from meat in general, that you're going to have more of a healthier diet, which isn't always the case. Because honestly, at the end of the day, when it comes to the fertilizer and all those different things they're using on fruits and animals, this whole entire country is like ruined with crops. So they give you the illusion of choice when you go to a high end supermarket. Let's just say Whole Foods, for example. They'll tell you, oh, get this organic and this, that, third. And they price it like a couple of cents above the conventional fruits. And the thing about it is, the only thing they're telling you is they might use less fertilizer, less this, less that when it comes to that. But the whole entire agenda, why I say they're gunning for vegans, is because a lot of people just believe if you get this new type of fake meat that it's supposed to be healthier than conventional meat, which is not the case because a lot of chemicals is going in that from the lab, and then now you're getting this fake product that you're consuming in your body, and a lot of people don't even understand that. So I look, I thought about that whole entire vegan thing. I specifically go for pescatarian, but me personally, I go for pescatarian. I just love fish. I don't have a desire for. I've stopped eating beef for years, and chicken I don't really have a desire for like that. So I'm not really into that. But the thing about it is that a lot of people need to realize. Look. He's showing off right now. You
Oh
see that, right?
yeah, look at that shit
Yeah,
right
you
there.
see
Oh,
that showing off. Right?
oh, oh man, that looks good,
Yeah,
man.
showing off. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
my God.
And people gotta understand that, man. Like these impossible burgers, impossible meats, and this, that, and the
And my
third.
and my boy and my boy is on this healthy shit, man. And how old are you, bro?
I'm in my late
I
20s.
turned 21 in October. I'm turning
21.
22 this year.
Oh, and you're in your 20s too, Brownsburg.
Yeah, late 20s.
Oh, late 20s. Oh
Hmm.
man, damn boy, yeah, shit, y'all young as hell, man. Damn boy, I'm in my
Still
mid
young,
30s,
and
nigga.
people
I'm in my
thought that I
mid.
was older, but I was like, yeah, I'm young.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm in my mid 30s, boy. Man, I'll tell you, man, I'm ready to take a break, man, from America. And yeah, I know we're on the food tip, man, but we gonna get on that. And it's just, man, and also too, yeah, to try like other foods too in other countries too, man. Like just absorb the whole nother country, man. Like, as obviously as motherfuckers say, hey, make sure, man, you learn language. You know what I mean? And be on your streets more. So yeah, motherfucker, I already know that shit. That's just basic to me. That's just second nature. Um, but as soon as I learn the language, oh, it's over with. Towards so therefore you know how to easily navigate. You know what I mean within within those foreign environments. But but yeah, what I mean, just absorb all that shit, dude, and just be around like people. You may have some or a few sprinkle elements over, what I mean, of the Western world, whatever, you know what I mean, of the Western ways over there and shit. You know what I mean? You got evils everywhere, okay? But for the most part, for what I've seen, like on cats like Dennis Jean-Pierre, what he showed and shit, and there's not a lot of motherfuckers that are mean mugging and shit, you know what I mean? And like showing them in just nasty ass attitudes and none of that, it seems like people, man, are cool, you know what I mean, and cheerful, and very, very welcoming. You know what I mean? And that's all I want to be around to where like, you got that peace, you don't have to hear sirens and shit every day. You know what I mean? You can just be laid back and shit.
I'm just about. I travel just like really in much in my state, and I just think
Big
that the problem is that so many people are so narrow minded into the city. I'm just sitting up there saying, do you see how beautiful the suburbia is? And like when you go to different places around in the state in these different counties, they offer a lot. And the thing about it is, it's like you don't even need a lot of money to travel. If you don't have a car, there's so many specific towns that's next to a railroad, and I'll travel by railroad to go over there. So I mean, I'm still have my plans to go to different countries and stuff like that. That's without a shadow of a doubt. But I just think that the first step that a lot of people that I speak to, a lot of brothers that I speak to, I'm like,
hmm
explore your state more. Just don't think that it's just a city and that's it. Just explore your state because there's so many
Well,
beautiful
yeah.
jewels.
There's cats too that'll say, "Hey man, the states you ain't been to, man. You ain't been all over America, man. You talking about traveling overseas? You damn right, because the travel alone costs, and not to mention, damn it, what I mean, the price ranges and shit, that you'll have to deal with, just different shit. Period. You know what I mean? Hell, you can go to a whole nother state and be like, damn, why is this $5 more than than in my state? Like, fuck. I don't give a damn what it be. If it's like that, I'm like, fuck that. So therefore, I'd rather just stack my bread, debit, and just, you know, and it it just be cool with just traveling. You know what I mean, and be posted up somewhere, overseas for like a whole good month. You know what I mean? And plus, I mean, I say that shit, man, because like, what I mean, I want to absorb just a whole different culture. You know what I mean? Different cultures. You know what I mean? All the different cultures out there. Because also, I mean, hell, try the different foods and shit. It's all because, man, I've been through so much fucking chaos in this bitch.
Mm.
Like, I persevered through so much shit. You know what I mean? I persevered through this crucible strong. You feel me? And I'm still in. Because there's only three pathways you can take them and through the crucible, which is, a path of weakness to where, like, hey, you ended up deleting yourself, all that shit, or whatever. Or, what I mean, the path of evil to where, what I mean, you'll be on some just totally villainous shit, or the path of, what I mean, of hope and strictness, yeah, of strength. And just, and emerging out of that, what I mean, with power and persevering and recognizing, hey, that those experiences, are going to make you stronger. They're going to add on more strength points.
True.
So, what I mean, and as it did, I mean, I'm strong as hell now, because of such experiences, but such hellish experiences. But that doesn't mean I want to continue to go through this shit. I'm done.
Nah, I
I'm
get it.
done. Like brother O'Shea said, shit. He said, I've been. He's like, I love you, but I love you all the way over there. Like I've been dealing with you, motherfuckers, for over 30 some years. I'm good. Like I need a good break. I love
Nah,
you all the way over there.
and I mean it's a dope thing, right? Because I think that so many people are so constricted to just their immediate environment. So when you offer something like traveling across the across the country, or you're sitting up there saying, hey, let's check this country out, let's check this country out, so many people be like, what, you traveled there, this, that, and the third. And of course you'll get those brothers that's just like, oh, you just try and go over there for pussy. And it's like, no, like, you gotta understand, we got the whole fucking world, man. I mean, like, yo, there's nothing wrong with like getting that passport and just looking at and taking pictures of beautiful infrastructure and the people. Because I mean, people do have different
Yes,
behaviors.
man.
I've noticed this too. Like regular American so-called white women are different from European women. Like European women that come over here, their attitudes is not the same depending on what country they come from. And I noticed that. I was just like, they act different. You know what I mean? They're not like it, I wouldn't consider them like regular old white girls. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Hmm.
different. You know what I'm saying? And so just
Hey,
immediate that whole entire interaction, just hearing it and just figuring it out, I'm just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, man, and to come across like just some chill, cool ass people, man, like that are cool on their own different level, and it's just so refreshing. You know what I mean? And like you'll be like, hey, 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 come over here, come over here, boy, come over here, my guy. Hey, my guy, come over here, try this. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? Be a nice fruit drinking shit, a bartender, can have you try something, you know what I mean? And hey, get you some food and shit, man. That you won't get in the States and shit. Oh man, drinks will probably taste amazing. Hey, they look like they taste amazing. Shit. And one thing too is a thought. Um, just to see what y'all brothers think. What do y'all think though? If I, 'cause I'm thinking about hitting up, the couple brothers, the two brothers I mentioned, Black Man Travels and Dennis Jean Pierre, because this is going to be a double-edged sword. Basically, it's going to help sharpen, what I mean, not only my stream, but what I mean, and and for me, for my desire, wanting to push the narrative forward for brothers to travel out, what I mean, as that's my desire as well. Um, Thinking about also to hitting up those two brothers, Dennis and Aaron, to see like, hey, if they can let me, help promote them. You know what I mean? Help
Dennis
promote their
who?
shit by
Dennis.
Dennis Jean Pierre, the guy I mentioned that's in Brazil and shit. Because they also pushing Black Man Travels and brother Dennis. They also push for Black Man, for brothers to travel out and shit.
Shit,
So,
I thought you was talking about Dennis Sperling. Lord have mercy.
oh hell no,
I thought you was
hell
talking about
no.
that dude. I was about to say,
Yeah,
oh nah.
nah, nah, y'all can keep that motherfucker. Uh, but no, I know that man he's somewhat nah. It's just I sense too many blue pill elements with him, so now I'm cool.
Oh,
Especially,
definitely, dude.
especially when it comes to the Drake situation, because in that situation with Drake, yeah, I'm all team hot sauce. Yeah. Um, hashtag Team Hot Sauce. But but dude, just yeah, just have it to where like they'll be cool. Hey, because as I show their videos and stuff like that on my shit, um, my channel, I'm gonna be using to tell brothers like, hey, what I mean, get your shit up, what I mean, get your shit together, whatever, so you can, travel out. What I mean, this is another good location to travel out to. You feel me? And to subscribe to these brothers. You feel me? So
Mhm.
yeah, and just so I can show like just man, instead of just talking about like I am now, where I can just go to it and just show you like man, just look how awesome it is, bro. These brothers are at man, these spots they're at the beach, and I mean, look at people, they're cool and nobody fighting each other over no petty shit, none of that, you know. The damn shame, damn black folks shit can hardly have a damn cookout without a fight, ain't that a bitch?
Nigga shit. At the end
Hey,
of the day.
I'm not ignoring y'all, but I'm just taking some of this food over to my sister.
No, that's
Oh,
cool.
okay.
I was gonna drop down soon because I was gonna go ahead and handle some shit. But no, but before I go though, like I think it would definitely be a good idea. I mean, look, listen, my thing about it is this, like I said earlier, everything is
Hmm.
a YouTube journey. I mean, I was glad as fuck when I had got like certain people in my on my panel that have like 2K subscribers, 1K subscribers, and people that knew me, like there's like, oh, Bronzeberg, this, that, and the third, and I'm like, it's not for clout. That's not, but
Right.
I'm just like, just whatever. It goes back to the individual mindset. Whatever you
Yeah.
permeate is however everybody is going to perceive you. So I mean, honestly, if your message is the passport and to travel out, yeah, reach out to them. Do a collab. You know what I mean? And
And then
obviously,
speaking of
let's
that,
go.
speaking of the collab, I was gonna hop on your shit, but I was
Yeah,
busy
close up
doing
mad
something
early.
right there. Yeah, I was like, damn it. I was like, I ain't,
Uh,
I was
It
about to
wasn't
wrap
you
up.
though,
I
because
was
I
about to
just
wrap
wasn't
up
filling it
too.
up. Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
really. I wasn't tonight. I just did. I didn't even really feel like doing the stream, but I was just like, if I got something scheduled, I'll go ahead and just do it. But I was just like, tonight just wasn't the night for me. So I was just like, yeah, I'll just I'll have something planned next time or whatever. I mean, I always do. I
Yeah.
have like thousands. I have. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but I got like hundreds of like topics already, so I can never really run out.
And
So
therefore, and with that little bro, just go ahead and just do it like how, what I mean? Take my suggestion and do it like how I'm doing it. You know what I mean? The mindset I'm coming forth with it is like, hey, I'm like this with it.
yeah, I've
Uh,
been in the game with this
I'm
since
like,
last
hey,
April.
I'm talking, I'm trying to, get better on my own, and talking as if, hell, as if there's 1,000 in the damn chat, even though there may be one, two, or
No,
three,
no, I'm
you
not
know.
focused on how many views. It was just naturally I
Right.
didn't feel like doing a stream. Like I've been like listen, I've been doing this joint since like April. There's still people who didn't even know that I was streaming. I was just like, yo, like I ask certain people, like, certain people I'm cool with. They just be like, yo, Bronze, you know what I'm saying? Like certain people who know about my joint. JX know about my joint.
Because I see
Melly,
you in a bunch of damn it, what chats I've seen your ass in,
I'll
man.
be
I know
all
I've seen
over.
your,
Yeah,
ah,
I'll be all
because,
over. Yeah, like for instance, JX know about
'cause
my joint.
I remember
Melody
somebody,
know
cause I
about my
remember hearing
joint.
somebody saying before, like, no Bronxburg, that's blah, 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 blah. I was like, damn it. I was like, they was just showing, they was just in a disagreement with you with some man. That's what like, I
Was
don't
it
know.
Game Changers joint?
Probably,
I don't know. Was
probably.
it was all right? Was it recent or a while ago?
That was a while ago.
I don't know, cause I mean I think I've seen you from Game Changers, so I was just like yeah, and then I'm usually chilling with Melody, so
Sweet
like
Melody, you up and fantastic. Up, brother,
fantastic. I only went
Mr.
on this.
Fantastic.
I only went on this panel like twice, yo. I ain't try to say it's just it was some nigga shit, not caused
yeah,
by him,
I can't really
but
go on this shit like that. I only that's about the same amount of times I've been on his shit too because
yeah,
the
man,
shit they'll get into, man. Like I still salute. You know what I mean? Hey,
yeah, and
I still
it
give.
wasn't
I
him who
still,
yelled at me
you know
though.
what I mean? Yeah, yeah. But,
It
you know
was
what I mean? But the things they talk about is just I'm like, yeah, it's just like kind of beyond me. So I'm like, yeah, and I'm not a fan of going up there like I'm not gonna pretend I'm a mechanic, you know what I mean, and I don't hardly
Yeah,
know anything
I
of,
don't know
you know,
shit.
yeah, fuck all that.
But even when I went on there the first time, like I remember that guy Sir Trice argued with me because I made a point and it was just like, oh well, I said that already, nigga. Like da da da, and I'm just like, why is this dude acting so fucking loud? I'm like a certain amount of these dudes is like real weirdos. Like they
Ha ha
just
ha ha.
ready to just come at you full force and you be like, well, my fault. What the fuck? But nah, I'm not really sure. Like I just be around on so many different panels, bro. Like I don't like. You know what I mean? And it's just like I'm trying to learn now. Like a lot of this shit is boring. Like last time I was on a panel, besides that, I was arguing with somebody, and I was just realizing that one of those people that was facilitating the panel was an OD instigator. So I'm just like, problem is,
Yeah.
the problem is like when you have a voice like mine and I'm strong winded and stuff like that, people either want to test you or you sitting up there defending your own. Because if you see me in a lot of these panels where I'm arguing, about 90% of the time, it's because that person is interrupting me.
Let me touch on that. Yes.
Some whole shit.
Um,
Like,
yes, let me touch on that. Hot damn it. Let me touch on that shit. Now, okay, what is it that you think, why you think that brothers have this itch to wanting to, like, be quick to get into a debate with others instead of just letting letting what be, let it, I mean, letting it be, whatever it is.
dudes come with certain agendas. They're very strong. They're very strong in their points. So if you go against that and you have a different mindset of thinking, their whole entire brain is wired on looking at you like you're the enemy. So
Mhm.
that, and especially it's the alpha dog mentality. Oh, I'm better than you, and you a simp ass nigga, and this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. Like certain
Oh,
dudes, I
the typical
you're an incel.
n- size of the typical nigga sizing, like sizing up,
Yeah,
like what?
sizing you up. Like I've been called an incel, regular shit. Like you a whole ass nigga, this, that, and the third. Like I'm more strong.
Oh, let's see what this is.
Dimitri's is in the background chilling. Like me, I'm usually the one to take approach. Like fuck this shit. But I'm not gonna lie. I come on there very strong just because of like my persona. Like I come on there like no no no, this is how it is and blah blah blah. But I mean, the way that I do it is not necessarily to conjure up someone to argue with me. You know what I'm saying? It's just that naturally the way that I talk and move, I'm not taking nobody's shit. Number one, and number two, I'm just strong winded on my beliefs. Like I just say what I feel.
Right, and as you should be, dear brother.
Yeah,
Um,
dude.
you know what I mean? Because and that hey, and that's what hey, and that's what I'm marching on them in hell in my damn hell in my general. You know what I mean? Shit, in this Homo force, real talk. You know, it's hey for you to stand on what you believe in, man. What your principles with your chest out and your chin up. Damn it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And therefore, and for each of us, man, at this round table, damn it, to acknowledge such and respect it. Respect it by not being on some feminine shit. And shout out to Dr. BOA. He even said it that that's basically some feminine shit, some feminist traits when you are choosing to go back and forth with a man on things that he's established to be his principles. You
Yeah.
know, because your feet's all the way in the ground on that. You're unshakable. You're unmovable about it. So therefore, why keep going on about it? Let live, damn it.
Certain dudes don't really realize that. Like I said, there's certain people, certain dudes, certain content avatars, whatever you want to call it. Their whole entire belief system is to stay grounded on that. Some of them just don't elevate. They don't want to just get over certain stuff, and it's just like those dudes. Like I wind up just being like, I don't give a shit. I just find it ironic, man. I used to be the type that just um, wanted to call out simps on a bullshit. That used to be me. I used to always when I be like, y'all dudes is simping.
I
And
mean, yeah, because like you gotta be careful on this shit, man. Because when a woman pop up on here now, best believe you will not see Ray Hama. You will not hear Ray Hama, damn it, you know, any exhibiting any kind of like, you know, blue pill tendencies of the such. Like my antennas will not go up and oh, woman on the pad, blah, blah. Hey, don't interrupt the woman while she's talking, bud. Don't no
But peep game though.
none of that shit.
But
Hell
Ray,
no.
peep game though. Certain women, and I'm not gassing this. Certain women that I'm not gonna say that they're content creators, this, that, and the third. Like that's not any you know, but
Mhm.
a lot of the guys that would try to holler and this, that, and the third, like when you're just reg old you and this, that, and the third, they want to talk to you. Straight, like that ass. And I like, yo, I'll be sitting here like really like flabbergasted, like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like you serious? Like you seriously are interested in me? Like what the hell is going on? Like
Mhm.
and then of course if I show them behind the avatar, it validates them that they know that I'm attractive. But it's just really crazy because all it takes is you not trying to say the same old shit all the time. You're just being yourself. Certain dudes have to put on a fucking show. And they have to be on
Oh
some stuff
yeah.
like, no, no, no. And you know where I first found this shit out from?
Mm.
I first found this shit out from JX panel, man. JX, me and JX is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like how I am with JX. I just be like, yo, that's the homie. Like I don't be trying to put on
Uh
a fucking
uh
show.
JX is the female. Okay, initials for yeah, I know
Yeah,
who you talking about.
just X. But I
Yeah,
say
okay.
like example, JX and Melody is my homies. Like I don't even look at them like yo, like I'm trying to spit game. Like when I
I
came
don't
on,
either, man.
yeah,
Like
you know what
I
I'm
don't,
saying. Like I be
but more so Sweet Melody though, man, because of certain shit I heard of you know,
what?
of Jess. You know, what I mean, I'm pretty sure you already heard about too and all that.
No,
But it's just, you said no, you haven't. I mean, no, it's just you know,
the only thing that they
just
said is she's catfishing and all that other
yeah,
stuff. That's it.
I mean, or that she's basically masking herself as a alpha man, you know, a feminine woman, you know, that she's some cooperative,
I
but it's
nah,
just,
yo,
but
honestly,
it's just a cover up or whatever to
nah.
draw in the simps and
It's
shit.
not. It's
You know what
not
I mean?
because that's
That's basically what they're
just.
saying.
But on some real stuff, like that's why I'm saying like I've been there having conversations in the background with like well not in the background but on another dude's panel that used to be on YouTube. Like we used to be up like mad late. So we would have those questions asking her like, yo, what's your intent, this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. She would honestly answer it. So I'm not, you know, the way that I see her, I'd be like, I get it. Like sometimes I feel like she is unclear about certain things, but I just be
Hmm.
like, hey, look, listen, like I understand, like, you know, there's a certain way that I look at her. I'm like, yo, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna even deny that shit. But what I'm saying is like I've noticed that when I started coming into her shit. And I came in a panel the first day, same attitude and every day, everything like I am now. Like I would yo, I would be trying to challenge her on mad different shit. Just on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I would try to challenge her, and she'd just be like, no, 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 no. And then she would just rebuttal back. But then with
Yeah.
Melody, the thing with Melody is just mad chill. So I'm just be like, all right, cool. You know, we speaking, we doing whatever we doing, and it's that and the third. But of course, niggas in the chat, they don't really do it with Melody. They more so do it with Jay. And with Jay, you got those dudes in the super chat like, I want to fly you out to America and da 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 da. And I'm like, niggas is hyped
Yeah,
off
and
of
that's
that
why,
accent, dog.
that's why, and that
They don't even know this chick. That's so crazy.
They don't, bro.
I mean, you know,
It's the
and that's
accent,
what.
Demetrius.
Yes, and those things, the picture and the accent is the prevalent main default, you know what I mean, that a lot of cats can easily go to, you know what I mean? And you know, hey, and to where from what I heard, hey, she could be, you know what I mean, on some shit, slide shit to her, you know, hey, the slick get uh uh super chats from the Simps and all that shit. Or, you know what I mean, hey, she could be genuine, you know, it's with me is either or, you know what I
But
mean?
that's
And
why it's questionable,
and
bro.
to me, I mean, at first I kind of thought that she was maybe a little bit stuck up and shit, whatever. But hey, but she showed that me when she was, you know, able to respond to a motherfucker, you know, shout out and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, um, but you know, cause I don't stress it like that. Like, you know, I'm not like pressed to have like long conversations or whatever, including a chat with these chicks, or whatever. I'm cool with just hey. Sometimes I may shout out, you know what I mean, and you know, hey, you shout out back, cool. or if not, hey,
Bro, you
either
take
or.
into
But
account, but what you take into account though, not only not just her in particular, but certain dudes really want to have the power of getting those wrenches. And besides those wrenches, going back to that, I just it just seems like to me that's why I say a lot of this dating talk is girly shit. Because like I
yeah,
said, when I went on Melanie's joint, I went on not Melanie King's joint. When I went on
hmm,
Melanie's King joint, I sat there and I started parading around those questions like it was nothing. She was backtracking. And I said, the only reason I did all that is because I wanted to see what she was going to say. And I and it was like, she getting upset, she getting mad. I'm like, yo, why are you getting all upset? I'm just asking you some questions. And I said a lot of these women, was coming in and their objectives is not clear. And that's like, they notice that they get more men and they get more attention from men on their channel. So they like, oh, okay, I got this now. I'm gonna start talking about the dating shit to appease the men. And it's fake as fuck. And that's why I know certain amount of them, they're doing this shit for attention because they got the looks or because, a couple of guys is paying attention. These
yeah.
niggas really fucking simp. They first they
Hey,
first they
hell,
on first they on other channels sitting up there saying these women of today and blah 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 and this, that, and the third, modern day women. Then they come up on that stream and they be like, well, for the
uh,
community,
yeah.
we did it, and because black women, we need queens like you. Like, nigga, sit your ass down, bro. Stop saying queens. Stop saying all that shit because a woman is talking nice. And then what makes it
Hey,
worse, these
the,
brothers
ch-
keep bringing up Shahrazad Ali as if there isn't any other woman that spoke on the behalves or differences of black women.
and on that shit, that's what I had to
That.
stop too. I had to stop that, and shout out to this brother, Xanatos Clutch, because I called in right on O'Shea shit. This is like over 4 years ago when it was him and LAR movement on there. Shout out to him too. Oh man, I looked in the chat. He checked me on that shit because, like I said before, you know what I mean. When you're first like awakening, you know what I mean, and becoming red pill and shit, you know what I mean. You still have some blue pill tendencies within you, and so one of my blue pill tendencies was that I was flipping up and calling these hippos queens, and he was like, "Motherfucker, these motherfuckers just call a bitch queens." Like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we don't do that. So therefore, ever since after that, boy, hey, I stopped. And plus, too, man, it's like the events, you know what I mean, of how these females, have shown themselves, their nature, you know what I mean, their whole succubus nature, you know what I mean,
Right.
their demonic nature, you know what I mean, just me seeing all these examples of that, especially too, with all the content the brothers have pushed out, you know what I mean, that revealed such nature, has definitely pushed that up on me, yeah, to never want to call any of these bitches that like ever again. Like
Just
just
call them
have,
by their name or that's
yeah,
it.
just
Don't
have
try
that
to,
buried.
you know what I mean? Like, oh, piece of stoic. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
um,
brothers,
peace, brother Stewart.
yeah, brothers want to say, oh, well,
Oh, Demetrius
it's the
Rio. Okay.
dudes act really different. Dudes act really different, man, and that's why I'm saying a lot of it is they full of shit. I know my square, bro. And the thing about it is that these men is still trying to e-holler. Now, don't get me wrong. It's
He's
don't
a
get me
he holler.
wrong.
Yeah, oh, I'm using that. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
don't
using
don't get
that.
me wrong. There's women on here who make cam up or have they avatars and they look good as hell. And like I said before, this is just me talking honestly. There has been certain women that have been wanting to get at me, and I haven't done anything different from what these dudes have done. I might have did a little reckless flirting and this, that, and third for fun, but they've been like, "Yo, what's your email? Oh shit, what you look like cammed up? Oh shit." Like, and I'd be like, God damn, I didn't
Yeah.
even do
Hey
anything
man,
different.
I'm super leery towards females, bro. Like hell, online definitely them and in person, dude. Like
Yeah,
motherfucker, like
dude.
no, like hell, my brother who's still like he's still deep in the blue pill mist, damn it. Toward them motherfucker at the bar and shit. This motherfucker like, man, you gonna holler after that, man? You gonna just let her go? Motherfucker, yes, you damn right.
Yeah,
Fuck that bitch.
not every
Hey,
chick.
I was like, hey, bartender, give me a Give me a couple Jack and Cokes, damn it, shit, Jack and Coke. Hell, fuck that bitch. Hell, she's like, man, you ain't gonna buy her a drink, man. Fuck you. You gonna buy her a drink?
That's because brothers still thinking with they dick, man. When you discipline, like you, not every woman. You like this is what I tell the dudes. I had to tell this to my friend because my friend was like, yo, Bronze, how come you ain't trying to talk to no shorties right now? I said, because I'm focused on myself. I don't need to be caught up with no shit. Pussy is as accessible as goddamn water. So at the end of the day, you don't need to worry about that. The brothers would be like, well, why you trying to talk to her? Because I didn't want to. Like I'm like the whole entire thing is I'm very reserved.
Right.
I don't like doing the whole entire thing of trying to holler at a shorty on the street, like, yo, shorty, da 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 da. Need signals. If you're getting the signals, like you looking at me and this, that, and the third, I don't even like talking to shorties in public. The train, forget about it. I don't like talking to shorties on a train. I don't. Like, I just be like, look, I be in my own world. I'm zoned. I like talking to shorties at events. And not even a club, because the club is whack. The club is like when you go and get your free go and you know you're going to fuck shorty that night. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I want something where I could get a chick that's gonna stimulate my mind. And a lot of dudes, because at the end of the day, a woman already tells you what she wants out of you. You don't. The problem is that a lot of these game dudes, they want to tell you, well, this is what you say and this is what you do. Look, I shut the fuck up and listen to a woman because a woman can drop her panties for you the first date, second date, whatever. It doesn't take a lot to understand what the woman wants from you. Now, if she's the toxic chick, you'll know offhand, and you'd be like, I'm not dealing with her. You know what I'm saying? So you know exactly where you stand, and that's why I just sit back. I be like, look, I'm not like y'all. Y'all want to be like, oh, you need to holler at this chick, this, that, and the third. If she ain't eyeing me, and I ain't feeling the signals, and I don't find her attractive, you're not gonna see me say anything to her. That's all.
I mean, hell, she can even be attractive though. That's the true challenge. The true
Right.
challenge is, damn it, is dismissing the bitch that you're really attracted to. You know what I mean? That's the challenge.
Yeah, and that comes with discipline. That's why, to me, when certain people talk about dating, it's just secondary to me. I mean, it was cool at first when it was conversations, because we like, oh yeah, we like. I mean, we heterosexual men, so we want to speak to women, get their perspective, and da da da. But after a while, it's like I don't listen. Like, listen, when you know yourself, you know you're secure and you're yourself, man. A lot of this stuff becomes secondary because it's all about your vision. Then whoever hops along is whoever hops along. And then you can rightfully say, is this going to be a chick that I want to have sex with, or do I want to make this girl my girlfriend? And that's the thing. Brothers have to
And
differentiate on that.
stop, yeah, differentiate meaning, yeah, leave these damn strike demons alone. Do not let such men who are still tied to the gynocracy in some kind of way, try to convince you to deal with a strike demon, meaning a female demon that looks like demon. Hell, she has a hell of a body count. All right. Um, yeah. So yeah, they come in all forms. I don't give a damn.
Listen,
No,
some
don't
some
do.
shorties, some shorties just deserve some dick. Some don't deserve shit, and some. I mean, in a minuscule amount in this climate of society, unfortunately, deserve to have a man. That's just that's honestly how I see it.
Yeah, because
You
I mean,
know?
because yeah, because these chicks, they're they're too far gone. You know, what I mean, a lot of them, um,
Yeah.
and they're not just the ones who are like super ghetto and none of that. You know, what I mean, it's the ones, even the Gabrielle Union types. You know,
Well, that's a
even
different
them.
story. Then
Yeah,
that's a whole entire whole dig deep in that. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I mean, I'm just against certain brothers that want to make it their whole entire thing. Like, well, these women are not good enough. I said I get that, but I mean, you just gotta. I just operate differently because I'm about energy, so I can spot a fake from a
right.
mile away. You know what I'm saying? You got
Oh
these
damn it,
brothers that talk.
Demetrius
What's up?
jumped off too. I want him to get in on this too. Oh damn. But go ahead.
No, it's all good. But I was gonna say, like, you know, you got these brothers that want to praise. I mean, honestly, nobody's sitting up there calling somebody a pick me outside of this YouTube shit. That's just not happening. But on the real, brothers wouldn't be able to say, "Oh, I got me a submissive woman," and blah blah blah. Like it's like I said before. Certain women, when they want to do right by their man, they gonna do it. There's certain women out here that really want to be like, "Hey, I really want a man to take care of. I want to take care of my man and this, that, and the third." You're not gonna find a lot of them, but the submission talk to me,
Now,
certain brothers is not worthy of submission.
now on
Not.
that tip, like, ooh, both of those tips, okay. For one, some cats, well, half of the dudes even in this space will vouch for you to mess with a chick, like Love Dorsey. Whereas me, I I'm not because I see just too many masculine tendencies in there. Like, no, um, but on that tip, I mean, I'm not gonna believe on uh just announcing it to the rooftops. Hey, I got a submissive one, blah blah. Like, no,
Facts though.
you know what I mean. But like, if the question comes, like, yeah, I would say, yeah, I got this is what I got. You know what I mean? But I'm not. No, I'm not about that boasting shit. Period. Like,
That's the
motherfucker.
problem. And it's like brothers project this whole entire high value man shit, which is this is the reason I try to stay away from the topics about women. I try to focus on men because those are the ones that need a lot of help, especially brothers. Brothers need a lot of help, right? So brothers want to say high value man shit because it sounds good, when in reality, I don't agree with it because it's still trying to give some type of credence to the woman. I don't give a fuck what the woman thinks like that right now, right?
Hell
So
no.
my thing about it is, you look at a lot of these high value men that live in my city, they out here getting prostitutes, like they out here getting prostitutes, and I'm even seeing rich white men that's getting prostitutes, escorts. I mean, nowadays it's different because they getting these like girly men, and that's a little bit weird. They're getting these girly men out here, and these like the transformers out here,
Oh my
late at
god,
night,
dude.
like 5 in the morning and shit. These dudes is rich, but if that's
Don't
how they
let
want
me
to
get on. Yeah, I mean, but
want to get
that's
their
what they
nut
want to
off,
do.
that's their
That's what they do.
business. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
I
they
mean,
want to get
but
their nut off. That's their business. But yeah,
that's
look.
them. But the thing is, though, is like they want to come to you. These same women, though, that likes those girly dudes. You know what I mean? And oh my god, I can't stand it to the highest order. Um, when these when these when they're showing it in these Hollywood shows and shit, especially man the hero shows. Oh my god, man, like these superhero shows and shit. I be seeing that a lot. Like, oh my god, why are you exhibiting the female traits like what's been known for females how they acting? Like, why are you acting all like, for example, like why are you acting all paranoid and shit? Like how we always known for the female to be in movies. Like, and why are you paranoid and complaining like a motherfucker? Oh my god, man. I'm like, there's hardly no masculinity in these shows.
Well, the subject. Well, we're talking media, so media is supposed to subject the programming of real life. So the whole entire plan is to erase the nonsensical theory about patriarchy and anything that comes along with patriarchy by saying men are the problem. And it's really weird because who's holding the hamstrings behind it is men. So then it's a big rabbit hole I'm not going to discuss here, but I have half the reason why it's happening the way it is. But just the idea that eliminating patriarchy and getting into this whole entire concept of saying let's forget about gender, sex, and this, that, and the third. Let's have an open world, an open forum. Then you're able to go ahead and
Yeah,
produce this idea of womanhood and how women need to be represented more. And it's a lot of fuck shit. It's like I talk about in a lot of my videos. The reason I'm mad is not necessarily because I understand what they're doing. What I'm mad about is that they're disregarding the little boys. So now they have a lot of this rhetoric, especially Black Lives Matter. Me being a so-called black man, I talk about that. So now they have things like Black Lives Matter, that their whole entire flags and their illustrations is always a black girl now. And it's like it's disrespectful because you're only saying men. You're only saying women now. I said, well, how could you disregard boys, and boys are suffering at a very unfortunate rate than women are?
Right. You
Well,
know what I mean?
girls
But
are.
it's like the thing is though, like, we as man, on the outside of that, like, we can only do so much, you know what I mean? Hey, when it comes to these boys, um, especially a lot of these boys that were born, out of wedlock. Um, we can only do so much, man, you know what I mean? And and it's fucked up. Like, that they gotta live under that, Um under this gynocracy and being taught shit, and it's just like you said, becomes second nature to them, like you said a while ago. Um, and they're gonna look at these talking points, what I mean, which is the truth and how a man should be, how a man should operate with another woman. They're gonna look at this like, what the hell? Like, no, they're gonna look at us crazy.
Well, it's a lot of psychological programming that the man just needs to disassociate himself from. And the thing about it
Right.
is that what's unfortunately happening is that the man is getting so stressed out in society. His only way to create solace for himself is to delete himself, which is not, which I try to preach incessantly. We need to find another way for
Nah.
men to have an outlet because they,
Nah, 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 man, you matter. No, when it comes to that shit, man, you matter. You
yes,
matter more so than them all, damn it.
you
Hell,
do, but
man,
of
man
course,
first. Put yourself first, damn it.
the narrative is to create this false identity and fallacy about men. The real game plan is have the men be the minority and bow down to the mother worship, and that that's a problem for even young men like me because I mean I got out of the whole entire quote unquote simp program a long time ago. If you want to say that I was quote unquote red pill, technically I was red pill but blocked by the blue pill nonsense. So what do I mean
Oh
when I say
yeah,
that? I knew incessantly the women I was dealing with, the girls that I was dealing with when I was younger was on some bullshit. It's because of the fact of the matter I believed, oh, well, you do right by this, you do this, you do that. Or the fact of the matter because the fucking dumbass term puppy love and this, that, and the third. Oh, yeah, yeah, I really like this girl and this, that, and the third. I said, then you would know in the back of your head, your subconscious, this girl ain't shit.
basically, yeah. You was aware of their bullshit and all that, but a good third of it, you basically gave in
Right.
to their red flags. You basically chose to ignore them.
Right. So what happens as a man as he develops, he has to trust his intuitions more. That's not just about women, it's about just his own entire plight of his manhood. So
Right.
that's the reason why, it's so important that men have to understand the environment, not just this fucking dumbass dating talk bullshit, the environment, because that's going to allow him to make productive choices, not to end up in a place that's his own detriment. But I'm gonna drop down after this though. You guys have a good night. We'll
Oh
speak
yeah,
again,
man.
bro.
Shoot. Yeah, bro. Hey, yeah, and I will be on your stuff too, man.
Facts, facts.
Yeah, and to keep it real, like, with anybody, like, if you have a topic that I may come over, show support, say what's up, you know what I mean, give you a thumbs up and a share,
Hmm.
you know what I mean, but like, come on the panel and all that, that depends on the topic. Like, hey, if I have some info to share, you know what I mean, or things,
Yeah.
I can, some relation, you know what
It's
I mean,
whatever.
but
It's whatever is open. Well, I call my joint the Brownstone Powerhouse. Whatever is open, like whatever. I just if you can contribute, you can. If you cannot, then I'm not bugging you. But yeah, I'm gonna
right.
jot down. You guys, peace, peace. All
All right,
right,
peace, brother. Thank you,
once,
man, for coming on,
Peace
bro.
out.
peace.
Yep. Hey, yeah, that was a good combo right there. So
Yeah,
shoot, yeah, yeah. Salute to brother Brownsburg. Yeah, bro. So obviously, so you was eating, man. You eating right now?
That chicken was spicy.
Oh, dude.
That habanero
Definitely,
was
man.
a good touch.
Oh, shoot. Hey, man, that's good. Well, for us man, like, for us man, little bro, it's good to know, damn it, hell, that, hey, that we can cook. Man can cook. Damn it. You know what I mean? So shit, so
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah, yeah.
I, so,
Grilling
so,
is a
so,
thing. It's a tradition. How
so
it's
tell,
supposed to be
so
in
we,
America.
hey, ain't it so good though, down where you can tell a bitch, I don't need you. Bitch, hell, I can wash and clean and cook my damn self, bitch.
Well, I wouldn't tell nobody that, but I'd tell them like something like this. I'd tell them like, let me show you how somebody really supposed to cook.
Right.
Like my
So,
girlfriend, she tried my cooking like yesterday for the first time, and she was like, "Oh, this might be better than mine." And I'm like, "No, it is better than you."
it's like, right. Bitch, like, bitch, I'm the chef, bitch. Hell, what? Yeah, bitch, I'm not cooking like in the form of like of a maid, bitch. No, bitch, I'm cooking
We
like a
eating
chef, bitch.
exquisite food over here.
I'm my own, bitch. Bitch, I'm my own chef, bitch. Hell, and it's damn shame though. Damn hell, these bitches, they get in relationships with motherfuckers, man. And damn it, and the man can cook better than the damn woman. Ain't that a bitch? This bitch burning up ramen noodles, and your ass can cook whole meals.
That's funny. That's a shame though. I think everybody should be able to cook their own meals, like, and they should be able to put their own twist on it too. Um,
Right.
Especially since I made the point about choosing the right foods, choosing nutritious foods, not watered down uh, GMO. Even though GMO was made originally to keep foods from gaining diseases and stuff,
Oh
and
man, yeah.
being resistant to pesticides and stuff like that. Um,
And
I
I
think
had some.
everybody should be able to cook, but some people can't.
Yeah.
My girl can though. She's actually pretty good. I
And
tried
plus,
her veggie stir fry the other day.
and
Lit
plus
up my
too,
mouth like fireworks.
and plus too, if one is able to have patience, you know what I mean? Shit, you can, easily, allow yourself to be, so coachable to where, to the point, what I mean, if you can dig and do some research, what I mean, on whatever recipe you want to learn, hell, you just have to show that necessary patience and just shut up and listen and just follow directions. And thus, you can end up creating something, it'll taste good and something you can also like, tweak and make your own, do your own little make your own little twist with it. However you want to cook it. Um,
You want to make it
different.
tangy, spicy,
Yeah, man.
sour, everything.
Oh, thank God, boy. I ain't like such a man where they're like, man, where they gotta rely on a woman to do every damn thing. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, no, I ain't with that. I ain't built that way. To be, I'd no seriously, like I'd be uncomfortable.
throw the
Um,
throw the
but
cash app in here.
I wanna bring the conversation
Oh,
um
okay.
to something constructive, and that is men
Yeah.
developing a competency through problem solving skills. So, if you know anything about health class, you know that there's toxic personalities. There's the fixer. There's the distant one. There's the one who tries to be in everybody's business, and then there's the instigator.
Hmm.
Most people that I see in this space are trying to instigate everything, and so where I
Mm.
see where I see this instigating happening, I also see potential for growth. Um,
Okay.
See, I make it no secret that I talk to everybody, whether they're divestors, whether they're sisterhood, whether they're
Yeah,
manosphere, whether they're not.
yeah,
Like
I peep
I'm cool
game.
with
Yeah,
Mother Earth. I'm cool with Let's See. I'm cool with Bomb. I'm cool with what's his name? GC and I have talked before. You know that already. Um,
yeah.
I'm cool with Melody. I'm cool with Jessica. Um, I'm cool with everybody. My whole thing is let me get everybody to a place where they can make a healthy decision for themselves.
But a lot of
That
cats
was
though, but
that was
half
a
of them
point
don't
I
know.
made earlier. And once you're able to do such from a healthy state of mind,
Hmm.
these conflicts that come up, they seem somewhat otherworldly because they're so beneath you. Like, oh, this is simple. This is a simple fix, whereas before it would have presented a problem.
Well, what you're trying to
Now,
do is trying to find your
go
own
ahead.
way. What you're doing, what you're saying is, you're trying to find within your own style of how to have everybody to come on like these same accords or whatever, in which within these accords that we need to come to, like coming to the
Right,
understanding of,
right.
and and
Find the
and
parallels,
and,
not
and,
the
and
differences.
following within within these accords is this is basically is for everybody going to the tradition. There's a lot of cats too, especially too, who you talk to, who are of the other side of the fence. You know, those who are totally like gynocentric or whatever. They are totally against that, like of it going into that form of mode, which they need to realize going into that mode where how we need to be, as as family should be, traditional, which through that creates a strong nation. No, no strong families, no strong nation. And until they realize that, they ain't gonna try to come together. You know what I mean? No matter, because they may see you over somebody one of the channels in the manosphere, and it could just take just a few cats to see you. You know what I mean? From the other side of the fence, and be like, oh, this dude Demetrius, blah blah. He he's over there in the damn manosphere chats, blah blah. Then here you go. You're about to get all the hate and all that shit. So yeah, they're get to the point where they can exile you out of their group. You know what I mean? When you're trying to be cool, just cool with them and shit. You ain't saying you're for what they're standing for, but you just trying to be cool.
Yeah,
They could try to call
that's
something that'll
my
cancel
thing.
you
Like
from that.
that's my
Yeah.
whole thing. I try to be cool with people because even over there in Themis, I learned something new. Which that remember that one Zoom where I came in and I was talking about like the history of divestment and how old it really is. I learned that from Themis's panel. I seek to learn, yeah, and the way
Right.
I learn best is by talking to multiple people from different perspectives. I don't have to agree.
Right.
I don't care whether we agree. I care whether we can coexist. If we can
Yeah.
coexist, that's great. If we can't, we have a serious problem because
Yeah.
that creates the us versus them mentality and it fuels fire. And when fire is fueled, it kind of creates this warlike mentality.
Yeah.
And
I
so
can
that's why I
coexist
had to
with
let
people.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, you said that's why what?
Well, that's why I just try to coexist with people. Like even if we disagree, like it was in Shay Sade's chat. Like these chicks were like they were like saying things like in Shay Sade, she wasn't even saying like that you have to get with broke dudes, but she said if a dude is on his way up, that's acceptable too. That's what she was saying, but they interpret it as get with broke dude. And I was like, yo, she's not even saying that. I'm not saying you should be with a broke person. By all means, avoid broke people because they're trying to build themselves. Yeah, but
Yeah.
when it's like a them problem, they hear black. men and they hear struggle, and it's like nobody said that. That's a you
And first
problem.
of all, on that tip, motherfuckers need to let me just say it with I can be cordial with somebody and be completely against their rhetoric within reason, but I would not stop opposing their ideologies where I don't see them as a as progressive. Yeah, I mean, that goes back to what I'm saying. Hell, what I said on other people's panels, like, look, hey, even cats, that I rock with heavy, you know what I mean? It's no offense. Hey, if I'm, can't really rock with you like that, you know what I mean? It's just how it is. Like, motherfucker, like, you like golf and I like cage fighting. It's just, hey, it is what it is. But, you know, it's just thing is like, yeah, being able to, with that being able to coexist thing is just same thing with what, Brother Stoic said. And I relate it to Joe Rogan. And you know what? Everybody that got something against Joe Rogan are probably to hell with you. Cause that's a motherfucking real ass dude. You know what I mean? He's a real ass guy. So, and a lot of motherfuckers can learn from fucking Joe Rogan. Real shit, little bro. Look at his podcast. I wish I could fucking, wish I can show like some clips of it or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I have some downloaded too, some episodes that was really good. But just to show you of how that coexisting can happen, like what I mean, when it comes to the examples of his communication with everybody who he has like had on his podcast, who he's interviewed, and that ranges from stars like actors, actresses, uh, authors, people that does some of the same hobbies that's involved in the same hobbies as him, which is like elk hunt, elk and deer hunting, um, working out, doing like martial art training and stuff like that, UFC commentating, uh, just the whole science stuff, political stuff. I mean, dude, and in these conversations that he's having with all these people, you'll see how it's so easily transitional when they're talking. Like when it comes to like disagreements, they're able to shift it to a whole. He's able to shift it to a whole better topic. You know what I mean, or a funner topic. It's like it's wonderful. It's awesome. You know what I mean? To where even in the disagreements, you know what I mean, that they have, and because people know Joe Rogan, you know what I mean, everybody's still sitting back watching, you know what I mean? Being laid back is to where it's kind of like you're there chilling with them, you know what I mean? And and I just wish a lot of cats though would catch that too, instead of like getting hung up on just on the disagreements and just want to like just spew nothing but just hatred towards another cat because of what they dislike, you know what I mean? About such a person. It's like it's crazy. You know,
I mean, yeah, think about it. If we can't coexist, that means that person is a problem in society because they can't be around people that they disagree with, that they don't like, without it ever being a problem. They
because
can't. They literally
there's
can't.
elements because people, little bro, realize this. There's a lot of people do need to realize that there's still elements. I mean, I'll say, yeah, there's still little sprinkles of some elements um of the days of old. You know what I mean, within people, like of how back then people would literally fight you or stone you for just announcing like that you believe in this or that, you know what I mean, and which is opposite of them, or that you like this or that, or try to be voiceful about something, yeah, like motherfuckers over here more freer than ever. So I think some of those symptoms, whatever, are still in people. You know what I mean? It's to that point. So it's like it seemed like I didn't about to get into it with this guy at work because he was want to sit there argue with me, debate with me. He was like, why you want to go overseas? Why you want submissive woman? You want a slave? You must want a slave. I'm like, oh God, dude, what really? Like, this guy's a stop, and it's like, and I was trying to, like, I say a few more basic things, what I mean, for him to grasp, understand, or whatever, you know, and I was like, dude, that was it. I was like, I'm done. I could direct you to some cats, to their videos and shit like that, man, that you can watch, but you're coming at it in bad faith. Motherfuckers ask you questions in bad faith to try to make it seem like that they're seeking understanding.
Yep. That's I mean, some people who hear this and they don't like it, they'll try to say like, so you want us to exist coexist with bitter black, what, like what they'll tend to say in this space. And I'm like, no, I don't expect you to. Matter of fact, if you dislike it that much, then you don't have to engage. It's literally the same across the board. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't
Right.
give it don't give it fuel.
And that's where, like, I got a vibe with, I got rock with it. I'm sorry. That's why I got to rock with Edward Anderson on, man, because with the heat he's getting, right now, because of what kind of content he wishes to put out. I'm like, come on now, stop it. Why are y'all trying to control motherfuckers, man? You know what I mean? If you want to come out about JoJo or whatever, and say you've been coming out with JoJo streams, video, gaming streams, of JoJo for the past like 5 streams, and then you switch it up to a whole nother anime, you know what I mean, to a whole nother video game or whatever. I ain't gonna be like, what the hell? Damn that. Play, cause you playing JoJo. What the hell you doing? Blah, blah. It don't make no damn sense, man. Like, no, stop it. You're trying to control motherfuckers, and I relate that controlling shit to witchcraft. So no, fuck that shit. Nah, what the hell? Let a motherfucker, let a man put out whatever kind of content he wants to put out. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean let by, like, stop, like, trying to attack a motherfucker, come upside his head because of it. You know what I mean? Just accept it and move forward. If you can relate, cool. If not, keep it fucking moving.
And watch this. I'm about to bring it back to what I originally said.
Yeah.
So remember when I was talking about men developing competency through problem solving skills?
Yeah.
That learning how to coexist is part of that. That letting go, okay, we disagree. We don't, the good thing about it is we don't have to. You're able to maintain a level head so that you can make sound decisions. Some
Exactly.
dudes, they'll what they'll do is they'll get up on panels and they'll start just cussing people out, and they'll start saying all these like hateful things, and I'm just like, bro, relax,
Oh my
relax.
God, I
At
can't.
the end of the day,
I
this
don't
is
get
all
it,
on the internet.
man. Yes, just this is they're ready to shit on another motherfucker, man. I'm like, dude, just stop it. Like, oh God, just it's so hard for dudes to congratulate, to give a salute to, you know what I mean? And it's wild. I'm like, really? Like, motherfuckers that show me the opposite of that kind of positive energy, I'm cool. Cause I believe this. It's they're not worth them hanging around. Period. Because that's straight toxic. And that's just evil. I ain't gonna try to have none of that shit rub off on me. So, people you come across, it's good to plant the seed and just to plant the seed of knowledge and wisdom. You know what I mean, and keep it moving. You know, and yeah, I ain't about that controlling shit, man. Fuck that. You know, and people want to be on this overlord shit too. Watch that. Watch out for that shit. Don't allow none of these motherfuckers to believe them, to have you to believe that, oh, they should be your overlord, and what you, and being your judge or whatever, them, and what you say or do and all that shit.
Um, so I'm about to go chill with my girl, but
Oh yeah,
uh,
go do that, bro. But
I want to close with this. My closing
yeah, go
thoughts are
ahead.
this.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Closing
When
thoughts,
you
bro.
learn
Yeah.
how to coexist with people, you learn how to let go of your disagreements. Conversations on here become just that. Now, I
Right.
know if people over in other chats see this and they don't like what I say, what you will try to, I'm telling you now, what you will try to do is you will try to paint things in extremes. Yes, there's been people in um, the space who have committed crimes. I don't vouch for them. I don't like them. I don't like the fact that they did that.
Right.
At the end of the day, they did a crime, and I can't get behind them when they do that. I
Hmm.
can't get behind anybody who advocates for a crime to happen.
Right.
But everything in between that is legal, yeah. When you learn how to just have a conversation and let it be that, that is when you are able to take a step back and see everything that is going on here. You're able to see from both sides of the fence.
Exactly.
Look, my advice is to look for the parallels, not the differences. So what you differences have been here as long as humans have been here. But if you can find something that you can unite on, unite under, then you found something powerful. Higashikata out.
Yep. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for that word, bro. And that's straight up and that's real. You know what I mean? And I'll end on this note too. And thank you all, for those that came, Bronzeberg and brother Demetrius. Is this? Thank you all. My last note is this: is that brothers, man, we gotta stop trying to control each other, man. What we do and say and all that. It's good to give expressions, okay, and you know, and suggestions, and just, hey, and some advice that may help plant the seed to keep it moving. Don't sit there and try to drill it into somebody, head and shit, you know what I mean, until they say, okay, I take it now. I'm gonna do it your way. That ain't how it works. You gotta trust and hope that, hey, that the seed, that you planted, the seed of wisdom, knowledge, or whatever, that you shared, hopefully, hey, that they will take heed to it. If they don't, they don't. If they do, cool, good shit. And it's just, and I call it the overlord syndrome, man, that a lot of cats have, and it needs to come to an end. And I will let you know quick that no human being on this earth is my overlord. I have a Lord Almighty, and that's God, the Most High God, my, and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So, and that's it on that. You know what I mean? So, thank y'all for coming. Like, share, subscribe, donate if you will. It's your guy Ray Hama. I'm out. Peace. Yes, fire stream. Peace out, everybody.